Hello, hello, hello. It's another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your comfort together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling.
Deep almond brown eyes so deep, crystal mahogany mystique, she leaves me winded. With one word I am taken in, her beauty inhales me, she breathes me out, and I am alive again. I swim in her love, and she moves for me. She pleasures herself with my love. We lay together and play together on the dance floor of life. We cut a rug, she can keep pace. Intellect, beauty, understanding, sincere, face to face. In every aspect we dance at the same rhythm and pace. The song ends, we arrive together where I always wanted to be, looking into your deep almond brown eyes, inhaled by your beauty.
Love is love. Love is love. Love is love. Love is love.
Deep. Yeah, I love it when a brother can go deep. Thick, stocky footballer, blue-collar steak daddy. I am mesmerized by his eyes, his thighs, his mind and her like mind. We are intertwined. His massive arms, his sincere charms, his robust gluteus maximus. He excites me. He ignites me. We take each other to a place where Xanadu and Nirvana connect and constantly stand erect. When our love explodes, we are the reason why the Milky Way exists and our love and passion persists. He tantalizes me. He titillates me to want to taste the rainbow.
Love is love. Love is love.
Deep almond brown eyes.
Love is love.
Almond brown
Love
eyes.
is love.
Deep almond brown eyes.
Love is love.
Almond brown eyes.
Love is love. Love is love.
And hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. And hello out there. Hey, 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 hey. To all of my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, and my tea leaf readers. What's going on in your world, my darling? What is your tea? It's another glorious day, my tea sippers, and I know you got all of your crumpets because it's time to dish tea, and you are dishing tea, darlings. Ow! With Big Meats. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'm back at the computer, okay, and things of that nature, baby. We've had a very interesting week. Today is called the Do Over Redo. Because I know we try to come on Sunday and things. Oh, I just burned my. No, I didn't just burn myself. It's just that I was. I got this little mark on here. I need to put some triple antibiotic ointment on. I burned myself on the stove. I was. I had just turned the oven on, and I had noticed that there was some burnt on, caked on stuff in the oven, right? But I had just turned it on, so I didn't think it got hot like that quickly. So I reached in to try to get the little burn parts out so it wouldn't burn anymore. And it was readily easily to move and things, so it wasn't caked on or whatever. So I moved it, and right when I put my arm in, honey, that goddamn coil had got hot rather quickly, and so I ended up touching it, so I got a little burn mark right here. But nonetheless, my darlings, we are here and we're going to get into a few things up in here today. If you're joining us, whether you're looking at us here either on Facebook or YouTube, let me say hello to all of you here. If you're watching us on Black GDP TV or Diversity TV, we say hi to all of you, and we're going to ask that you like and subscribe and all of those things. Wait a minute, let me get my banner going so that y'all know what to do, honey. Okay. Um, what am I trying to do here? I'm gonna need y'all to follow me. Okay, see the link tree link right there? Y'all can follow me there. Go to that particular link and follow me on all of our platforms. If you're right here on YouTube right now, make sure you like, subscribe, share, that kind of thing. Hit the little doohickey little button and all that. I don't like saying all that, but I guess I have to start because we wanted to get our numbers to increase, of course. For those of you who like what we do, whatever, share. Okay, take and share this with everyone, honey, everyone. If you love us, tell all of your friends, share it with all of your friends. If you hate us, honey, share it with all your enemies, honey. And let them come on up in here so they can have something to talk about too. Okay. So having said all of that, what is going on in your worlds? It's been a while since we last chatted. And we are trying to make sure that everything is moving and grooving, honey. Okay. Hey, Israel. Okay, what's going on, baby? Okay, Road to Stardom is up in here as well. Okay, for all of you who are coming up in here, where are y'all? Okay, y'all on Facebook and right now YouTube. Okay, so cutesy. Both y'all are up on the Facebook page. So it's okay to be sure to comment and carry it on because we're going to really get into a couple things up in here today. I'm going to uh uh piggyback on some things, or at least bring some things in that we were going to discuss Sunday when we had all of those technical difficulties on Valentine's Day. Okay. Um, and so we done got through chocolates, honey. Let me read y'all how I wrote today's show up. So that we can get into this because I know y'all have a lot to talk about and a lot to say in how we're going to do this, okay? Because it's very interesting how we show love and do all this with love and carrying on. So Sunday we were going to talk, and I was going to really get into some things, but we could do it right here and right now. Hey, Linnea, what's going on, baby? How art thou? Thank you. Chris that came up in here. Hey, Chris, what's happening, baby? Um, so today I say it's hearts, chocolates, and big old balloon day, right? But here is the question: why are those who are so hell bent on monogamy not willing to submit to the sex drive of their partners? Hmm. Now, y'all know we were trying to have this discussion on Valentine's Day, right? Monogamy, okay? Monogamy, okay? Why is it that those who are so hell bent on monogamy are not willing to submit to the sex drive of their partner? Okay? Why is it? Why is that always a problem? Ladies, I'm coming to you because most of the time we hear this from a female perspective. We hear this from that perspective because most women claim that they are not as sexually active as their partners and things of that nature. And then sometimes we get the reverse. You know, we will get the reverse that the woman is so sexually active and the man may not be as hungry or as eager to have sex as she is. But if you are saying that you want monogamy, okay, and that's something that is a requirement, that's a deal breaker in the relationship, okay, non-negotiable deal breaker, okay, you want monogamy. If that's what it is that you want, why is it that you do not know how to submit to, accept, succumb to, and be willing to activate or stimulate the sex drive of your partner? Huh? Why is that always a concern? Okay, so that's going to be one issue. But start putting your comments up in here, baby, because this is going to be a doozy. Okay, this is really going to be a doozy. Now, here's the flip side of the coin. Okay, because we did just have Side Piece Day as well. Now, for those of y'all who don't know what Side Piece Day is, Side Piece Day is the day after Valentine's Day. Okay, that's the February 15th. Okay, that's Side Piece Day, unacclaimed, you know, and it's self-imposed or whatever, because we all know that that's the day that you get everything half off. You get all the chocolates, all the flowers, all the everything Valentine's Day. You get all that shit half off. So now your side piece get to get, and then if you got more than one, honey, if you catch the right sale, you get that shit 75% off, and you get you get more bang for your buck because they're trying to get rid of it because you know as Valentine's Day approaches, child, they just started putting Easter stuff up, Easter and what's the other thing? Um, um, they um. I lost my train of thought, but anyway, because somebody put a comment up in here that is there. Okay, I guess you want to come in on this, huh, Derek? That's what's me. But you know, the marketers are carrying on, and those who are trying to make their coin, honey. Valentine's Day hadn't even got in here good yet, and then they were already setting up for Easter. So you know, so now that they're trying to push all that stuff on out the way because they done made all the money they're gonna make off of it. Now, you know, they trying to get costs now. So they mark it off. So those of y'all who got side pieces and carrying on, February 15th is side piece day. So here's the thing, okay? How many of you catered to your side pieces this year? We still in the pandemic and carrying on. Did your side piece, okay, get the benefits, okay, that they were looking for this year? Last year they did, because last year we wasn't in the pandemic yet. It had just started. Everything didn't get kicked off until March and shit, you know. But last Valentine's Day, yes, everything hit, didn't it? Uh-huh. So side piece day, side piece got it. What about this year? Did you do for your side piece and carry it on? And here's the other part of that. If you are the side piece, did you get
what you were expecting. Huh? Did you get what you wanted? Did you get some time? Did you get some dick? Did you get some ass? Did you get some pussy? Did you get what did you get? Did you get the half off gifts? Okay. Did your particular married person or involved person, was he smart enough to buy two of the same things at the same time? Or did you get it all half off? And why are you comfortable with that? This is what I'm trying to understand about a side piece. Okay. And I'm gonna take the business shit out of it. I'm gonna take the business arrangement out of it. Okay. Because some of y'all say, well, this is business, honey. I get what I want, he get what he want, honey. I ain't got nothing long as he take care of this or take care of that and this and another. And then he know we ain't no commitment. So basically, those with that kind of mindset, I'm gonna call y'all hoes. I'm gonna call you a hoe. And the reason being is because you're looking for somebody else to pick up the slack for you. And as long as you're willing to put out for it, that's what being a hoe is. No tea, no shade, honey. No tea, no shade, no judgment. I'm just gonna call you a hoe. Okay, because that's what the mentality is, or that's what the behavior is. Okay. But I want to know, those of you who are comfortable with being the side piece, why is it that you feel that it is okay for you to accept? I won't call it the leftovers. I'm just going to say, why is it that you feel it is okay for you to accept what you accept? Why are you playing second fiddle? Why are you getting the leftovers? Okay. Now I get it. I understand in cooking world when you do leftovers. See, especially like Thanksgiving and Christmas and all of that. But if you're cooking, when you make a spaghetti, that pot of spaghetti don't taste its best until the next day because the seasonings and stuff had settled into it. Okay. And this, that, and the other. So are you one who believes that being the side piece, you get all of the good because you don't get him nagging or get her nagging about what the children are doing, what the husband doing and carrying on? Is that what that is? Okay. Explain it to me because see, one of my kids, honey, he found himself reveling, if you will, into the idea of being a side piece. I mean, hell, we got a song out called Side Piece. Well, I'm going to see my side piece, honey. Oh, okay, it's a blues song. They play it at all the parties, and we celebrate that shit. Okay, we celebrate it. Okay. So what is it about that? If you are the side piece, and don't mind, and this no shade, no tea, no judgment, honey. I don't want to put you on the heat. But what I want you to do is to be able to come up in here and let's talk about it. What is it that keeps you there to say, I'm happy where I am? Okay. Because it's easy for us to say, oh, you got self-esteem issues. It's easy for us to say that because we don't see it as a win. We see it as desperation. We see it as thirsty. We see it as hell. Okay. What's Miss Thing? Whitney Houston from Waiting to Exhale. Okay. You sitting up here, you know this child is going home to the wife and kids and carrying on. So you're providing the outlet. You're providing his escape. You're the fantasy. You are, you're creating a world away from a world. So you're his escape. Okay. You can sit down there and give him the luxury and the this and the that, or you can give her this and the other and the escape from the day and do all the stuff that the wife don't do or the husband don't do. But is that really enough? Because are you seeking the attention to say, oh, baby, you did it, and I pat you on the back because you were able to get me out of a jam? Is that what your validation is? Or is it more than that? Okay. Right, Erica, because I'm just really ready to go there. Some of them get emotionally attached because all of them do. All of them do. Why? Because of the treatment. If you sit up there giving him your best, okay, y'all breakfast in bed, okay, you get going on the trips and things, making you feel like this and feel like that, then that means they're getting all of the best. Okay, they get the honeymoon phase. See, side pieces get the honeymoon phase of relationships. They get it all. Okay. They get all of the honey, they get the dew, they get the sugar, they get the chocolate, baby, they get the whipped cream, they get that. Okay, they get that. But they don't understand when I got to deal with your diabetic ass over here. They don't understand when I got to deal with the bills that got to come up in here. They don't understand that, I don't get all of this because the money ain't right. And I'm sitting up here wondering how you spent the goddamn money. See, they don't hear that from you because you wanted to sit back and say, hey, it's okay. Because you're providing the escape. So as the side piece, why is it that there's something that we revel in and you're not calling yourself a hoe? Because if this is just a business deal that you being a hoe, that's a whole separate situation. And I got you on that because it's like, okay, listen, this is all business and I'm just trying to get my bills paid, honey. Hell, it is what it is. No harm, no foul, because hear me, hear me and hear me well. Because let's do this. Are friends with benefits side pieces? Ooh. Let me let that sizzle. Are friends with benefits side pieces? Or is it just is that one of those things that it is what it is? Because I got friends with benefits. I'm not looking for no relationship, honey. We see each other when we see each other. I don't, most of the time I don't even want to know about your personal life or whatever because that's not what we're here for. Do I care about you? Yes, because the operative word is friends. Friends with benefits. So yeah, is this a relationship? Most friends with benefits are. You're the relationship without the commitment. Okay, and see, it's the commitment that we don't like. Cause see, if we get committed, what is this? Cause it's like as long as we hang out, buddies, and we cool and we chilling, everything is cool. But the second we put down that I'm committed to you, I'm exclusive with you, all of a sudden, everything in us as human beings, that shit clicks. And then all of a sudden now we go into possession and obsession. You act as if this person is not a person anymore. I'm gonna say we act as if people are not people that now we done became possessive because now that's mine. We done claim ownership of something that ain't yours. Okay, that ain't no ring on it and carrying on. Ain't no ring to say, okay, yes, we have committed to this particular thing and I'm going to forsake all others. We didn't say that. We didn't make that kind of commitment in a court of law. But we have said that to each other, I'm going to be exclusive with you. I'm exclusively dating you. I don't want to see nobody else. But every time we hear that, okay, when we hear that, human nature then takes over and damn it, now all of a sudden, bitch, hell. Okay, it is as if the king has decreed or the queen has said off with his head because see now everything is playing for keeps. Everything now is all about what's mine. And then we get real funky. You end up treating your partner as if they're less than human. They still human. They know what the hell they are attracted to. You know what I'm saying? They got eyes, they got feelings and carrying on. But because he said, oh, that bitch got a fat ass or whatever, you got your mouth all twisted. If they talk about their past, everybody got a goddamn past. Men, why is it that you sit up there and get all in your feelings when you realize that somebody else fucked your woman? Bitch, she knew somebody else before you, nigga. So why is that an issue? Women, why is it that a man who y'all want him to be a man, right? You say you want a man, but yet he got to sit down here and act like he don't watch nothing. Bitch, come out here, got titties under. You can sit up there, put the goddamn shelf on the goddamn titties. Titties way out here, but he not supposed to look, especially if he a breast man. He ain't supposed to look because that's gonna hurt your feelings. Bitch, why he going home with you? He's still a man. He know what he likes. And then he may not even like it like that. He may end up complimenting on it and say, damn, that was wow. But why is it that your ass did get all in your feelings and then you want to deny him sex because he just sat down there and looked at somebody else? That don't make no sense, bitches. It makes no motherfucking sense. It makes no sense. So that's why I'm asking. Friends with benefits, honey, are they actually side pieces? Or are some friends with benefits side pieces? Because you got your main one. This is the one that's the ace. This is the main one. Then you got other friends with benefits, but you know compartmentalize them or to categorize them. But the main friend with benefit, honey. Then you got are the other ones the side pieces. And if so, did you do something for them on February 15th on side piece day? Huh? Did you do something for them on side piece day? Talk to me, children. Talk to me. What y'all at? Don't get quiet on me. Rosa, I wrote a book called Side Piece. Girl, put the link up here so I want to read that. Okay. When they get emotionally attached with the game, so I have put that up there. Okay, speak. Okay, hi. Good evening. Hey, Tracy, what's up? Okay. They are never happy. Okay, well, okay, come on now. Okay. Derek laughing at side piece day. Well, y'all know I'm telling y'all the truth. You know I'm telling the truth, honey. Come on up in here. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. What we got? Here is an excerpt. Okay, Kia. I'm every man's fantasy because I do things his woman won't do in the bedroom. I'm a true freak. That's why I'm the side piece. Oh, really? So that's an excerpt. Okay, so here's where it is. Okay. What is it? Because let's stick right there. Let's go right there. Because see, Valentine's Day or chocolates and hearts and dinners and expensive gifts are unnecessary money spending day. That particular day, that's when usually folks pull out all the stops, child, to show that they love you. Okay. That's when the real freak in the bedroom come out, honey. Oh, child, that's when everybody want to get on their 50 Shades of Grey and things and supposedly want to do something to whipping on you and carrying on them, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So having said all that, why is it that the side piece revel in the fact that I do what the spouse won't do? Okay. I do what the spouse won't do. And why is that? How come? Why is that? Huh? Ladies, I'm gonna talk to the ladies first. I'm gonna come to the men in a minute. Why is it that you are dealing with someone who has a healthy sex appetite, and I'm sure during your dating process, honey, you found out that, honey, he wasn't a virgin when he came to you, so he'd have been out there. Okay, he's experimented and things of that nature, and he has told you, okay, I'd like to do this, or he has shown you. How about that? He's shown you what he'd like to do in the bedroom. You cowed out because you don't let Jesus get in the way. Jesus done got in the way of you having some good sex, honey. Jesus made it for you to enjoy yourself, but you gonna deny Jesus because Jesus said this is, oh, I ain't supposed to do that. So you done brought Jesus in the bedroom, honey, and won't let you in the freak out because you don't want the devil to be tempting you, honey. So you don't want the devil to come up in there, but then you don't want him to be tempted by the devil to go elsewhere, honey. He's trying to give all that good loving to you. He's trying to give you everything he is. He's sitting there trying to send you. That's why I played my song. Y'all like my song at the beginning of the show? Love is love. Yeah, he's trying to take you to that place where Xanadu and Nirvana connect. Okay, right there at the intersection, honey. He's trying to take you right there. Okay. But you that got all up in your head, in your feelings, in your spirit, and won't allow that to happen. Okay. So what's the tea? Okay, what's the tea, children? What's tea? And then you know that, but then you say something wrong with him, or you get upset and get all into your feelings because he may say, okay, well, sex is a little bit boring, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Why is not a happy medium? Why are you uncomfortable with at least having a conversation about it? You know what I'm saying? Baby, listen, I'm kind of vanilla and this, that, and the other, but you know, let's take it slow, because I'm not down like that. I wasn't raised like that. This, that, and other. Whatever that conversation needs to be. How come we're not having that particular kind of conversation? Okay, in order to say that, but I'm making this important because Valentine's Day is the day where all that particular shit's supposed to go out the window. That one day out of a year, you got 365, sometimes 366 every 4 years for leap year, 366 days a year. Okay, where this is supposed to happen, but that one day, honey, is where it magically happens, and you decide you're gonna come out of this shell, honey, like a goddamn butterfly in a cocoon, and you're going to magically, honey, appear like a unicorn, honey, and give him everything or give her everything because it's Valentine's Day. And then side piece day, honey, you're sitting around stuck out because you can't give a repeat performance, bitch, because you done went back into yourself. So side piece day, he looking for you to do it again. You done shut the fuck down, so now he done went over to the side piece. Woo! Gotta get my side piece. Yeah, the cheering. Let's go right here. Sometimes friends with benefits are side pieces because one of them could be dating someone the entire time and drop you as soon as the relationship becomes official. Meanwhile, others start as friends with benefits, but sometimes by chance become more. Lanier, you dropped that. That right there is real good. That right there is real good, which is depending on the situation. Because sometimes when you say they dating and really don't know that they dating, right? Okay. Well, I'm a one night stand man. Okay. A lot of them look so tired. You think so, Erica? Really? Okay. Had a one night stand with my fiance 8 years ago. You so goddamn stupid. Okay, and we still together. Okay. Okay. How about that? Okay, many times I think people use sex to control the individual and withhold. Valentine's Day promote the materialism. Interesting. Do you know what? It does more than promote the materialism. But I'm a stand by you with that because see what happens oftentimes is not just the materialism, honey, but it promotes superficiality of what love is supposed to be. See, because it's not just the material things, because oftentimes folks do shit in the name of, it's not even keeping up with the Joneses, honey. Y'all trying to be the Jacksons or y'all trying to be the Silvers with the big afros and carrying on. Okay. But oftentimes this here, people get all enthralled with it. Because I really believe that oftentimes throughout the rest of the year, they don't have or they have not shown what love is appropriately. And appropriately is maybe a strong word. Appropriately. But what I'm trying to say is that word is I'm having one of those moments, honey. I'm over 50, honey, and I'm trying to get the right word. Subjective, that's the word I'm looking for. Being appropriate is subjective, okay? Because what is appropriate for you, that's based on the individual relationship, but also understanding one's love language. See, that's another thing. A lot of folks, we don't pay attention to all that because we as Black folks, we keep saying love languages and the stuff that they talk about. We sit up there and say that, oh my God, that's white folk shit. We say that all the time. Oh, look at this. White folks always talking about this. But we need to learn from that sometimes because, see, these are the very issues that we don't talk about. We want to talk about how beautiful Black love is, but these are the issues, the same issues that we don't talk about. We love to talk about the difference of, men are from Mars, women are from Venus kind of bullshit. But we never talk about the intricacies of that. Why is it that we speak differently? Because our love language is different. And nobody pays attention to that. You understand? So Valentine's Day comes to that particular point. And if you notice when folks get mad on Valentine's Day, because they think that through osmosis, you're supposed to automatically know what I like, what I don't like, if you've been paying attention, which part of that is true. But most of the time, if you have not communicated what you like and what you don't like, oftentimes the gifts that are given are not from the heart. They're from a place of, because I spent a lot of money on it, or because this is what I'm supposed to do for this day. You know, how many of y'all got the goddamn roses and carrying on? And somebody that went out and bought you 2 or 3 dozen roses, that found the biggest blooms of roses and carrying on. And how many of them are dead today? You don't even like roses. Your favorite flowers might maybe a lily. Okay. I like lilies and gladiolas. Okay. And I do like birds of paradise, honey. Okay, but those are some very expensive flowers. But anyway, um, but you know, you don't even pay attention to that. Okay. Hell, you don't even realize that here, I don't need a full dozen. Honey, give me half a dozen, baby, because I can sit down there and do a little spread for the table. You know, just sit down there and say, hey, okay. How many of y'all thought that hell, maybe I might buy you a potted plant, a flower or something? How many of you know that your partner loves gardening would have been just as fabulous if you had got her some damn seeds to plant some new tomatoes or something? Huh? To sit down there to okay, or if you had went and got some potting soil, the kind of soil that she got, because she on the how many of y'all see y'all that's the kind of shit when you pay attention. You understand? But this particular thing, you sit out there and you don't show your love appropriately. Then just one day out the goddamn year, you know, it's supposed to be through osmosis that everybody gets it, and everybody's supposed to. Oh, and then bitches, y'all kill me with this. Oh, and this is to all my ladies, and this is to all my femme queens and all my alphabet children. Y'all makes me motherfucking sick with this shit here. When everybody got to go for their bragging rights. Oh, look what he done did. Oh, girl, he done did this. Oh, girl, we done did that. Oh, girl, this and I can't stand y'all bitches that got a little coin, honey. Cause my man done took me on a trip. Ooh, girl, we done went here. Ooh, girl, he done bought tickets for the cruise. Girl, we going on the cruise. Ooh, girl, we went out to Spa Divas and he got me some a whole bushel of crab legs, bitch. So now you letting everybody know what his pockets are, and then you gonna be mad in a few minutes because one of these bitches that you done told it to is trying to be a side piece because they know this motherfucker like to spend money. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How about that? I love a nice sturdy plant. I bet you do, child. Okay. Okay. When you are spoiled all year, that day doesn't matter. How about I like that? What's it when you are spoiled all year? That day doesn't matter because it becomes any other day. You know what I'm saying? It becomes any other day. But here's the thing. See, if you are spoiled all year, then that day becomes the day that I do that oomph, you know, that kick up a notch to where you're not expecting. See, here's what it is for me. And this, if I had the perfect Valentine's Day, because I'm one who believes that Valentine's Day is supposed to be about doing that extra. You know what I mean? Because throughout the rest of the year, baby, I'm already doing the just because stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just because, baby, because the shit, I thought about you today, and damn it, honey, I felt like doing this. Or because I saw something that reminded me of you, I'm like, oh, my baby would like that. You know, damn, that is so him, or that, yeah, you know, I'm going to pick that up. Yeah, I do that with my friends. I would see shit all the time. Oh, my God, I'm like, damn, you know, so-and-so, that is so, and if I got the money, I would get it. You know what I'm saying? So on Valentine's Day, it's going to be that little oomph to make you know that I'm paying attention to you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like if those of y'all who know me, y'all know I am Wonder Woman down. Right? I am Wonder Woman down. But if you're really paying attention to me, honey, Wonder Woman is my bitch. Okay, but y'all know, honey, if I find Nubia, the black Wonder Woman, which they don't have a lot of stuff like that, but y'all know Nubia, honey, is what it's like, okay, yeah, and for anybody to give me anything, Nubia and carrying on, bitch, we in. But everybody who pays attention to me know that Batgirl is my bitch. Okay. Know that Batgirl is my bitch. And not just any old Batgirl, because y'all know if you pay attention to me, honey, you know I got to have it right because I can't stand some of these little Batgirl images of carrying on. But y'all know Batgirl is my shit. Okay. And anytime she's on the motherfucking motorcycle and carried up. So if you paying attention, see, Valentine's Day would be that day to where I would do the kicker. Because I know you coming with Wonder Woman. You're gonna come with Wonder Woman because you know that's me. Okay, so you find something cute, you know, and this, that, and the other, be like, okay, hey, you know, and something that I've been wanting, and it's Wonder Woman. Y'all know y'all can't do nothing wrong. Wonder Woman, Patti LaBelle, or Stephanie Mills. Those three things, y'all know y'all would that's a never wrong issue. Wonder Woman, Patti LaBelle, Stephanie Mills. Okay, that I don't care what, it is never wrong. You understand? So anybody who they know that. Okay, but if you're paying attention to me, honey, if you paying attention to me, y'all know Batgirl is my shit. Okay, y'all know Batgirl is my shit. Okay, y'all know, honey, y'all get me something Natalie Cole, honey, hard, because Natalie Cole, my backup bitch child. Okay, anything Natalie Cole. You understand? If you're gonna play music or whatever, that kind of thing. So Valentine's Day for me would be the day that we do the extra, you know, because I'm spoiling you already, honey. So this here's to sit down there, or how about this? This is that day to where, you know, it becomes like where I'm gonna call it the extra because see, like for those getting a massage and your feet and stuff, you know, and mani pedi and carrying on, that's regular, right? That's regular. But it's not regular if they come to the house to do it. That part is not regular. You ain't got to go nowhere, baby. I got them coming to you. Okay. How about we get the chef or you know, we order takeout, but I order takeout from your favorite restaurant and I have it set up here, you know, to where by the time you get out the shower, dinner's already set, baby. And I got all of the, you know, that thing. You know what I'm saying? That it's the one up or it's the special thing. That's what Valentine's Day should be if you're already in love and you're playing right. You know, and what I mean by playing right is all year long I'm already doing my just because. You know, I'm already doing my just because, baby. Shit. Okay, listen. My baby wanted me to shout him out. Okay. Y'all know Alabama was trying to come up here this weekend, right? And he just told me, he said, I was trying to come up to surprise you Sunday. He said, I know you know, because I told him, I was like, listen, you know, one of the things I do believe is this. Anytime you got to go make your coin, honey, I don't need you calling off work for the party, honey. The party gonna be there. You gonna make your coin. Because see, I don't need you to sit down here and miss out on making your coin, honey, simply because of the party. Because the party means you spending money. Uh-uh. No, you don't go spend money and you don't go fuck up money or miss money because you finna go spend some money. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? This ain't even a business, it's not even a business invention. I mean investment. You're not going to spend no money because you doing a promo or something, or you out here, you know, promoting your brand or network, and that ain't what the hell this is. You going out here to spend money just to spend money because you know you think that's what I want. You know, because you want to be with me. Oh, honey, I appreciate that. Oh God, I love that you want to be with me. I love that you want to be in my presence. And most of the time we ain't gonna do nothing but sit there and watch TV. Because shit, the club don't mean that much to me no more. But no, don't fuck up money for the party. The party gonna be here, baby. As a matter of fact, what it is, shit, I could shut this bitch down, honey, and pick it right back up. These whoever coming, honey, they'll be back. The party gonna be here, baby. You gonna make your coin to be secure. Then when you secure, then we come party, honey. Take care of the responsibilities. So he called me because he was gonna come up, and oh, my face is itching, chat. I can't stand this shit. Listen, I don't get facial hair, but the little bit that does, honey, when I shave, this bitch wanna itch when it grows back. and I can't stand him. Anyway, he was gonna come up and this, that, and the other. And I'm looking at the time. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, honey, he should have been here by now. And I called. I said, hey, what's going on? I said, you on the road? And he said, no, Daddy, I got snowed in. I said, what? So then he just told me, the way how they done got snowed in, he over at the co-worker's house and this, that, and the other. She lived close to the job. He could walk to work and blah, 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 because they can't, you know, then they had to wear police and ambulances and try to transport the folks to work. Now he works at a hospital, so they got to be there, because he said then they short staffed to begin with. So this, that, and the other. And then he told me, he said, I was trying to come up there Sunday. I was going to sneak out and I was going to come up there Sunday to spend some time with you. And I blushed to carry on and wonder, he didn't see me because we were just talking on the phone. We wasn't video chatting. So, I'm blushing and carrying on. I'm like, damn, he wanted to come up here and wanted to surprise me and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, that's really cute. And that is, wow, they gave me a little, couple of butterflies and shit. Because folks don't do that for me, like that and carrying on. I'm usually the one that goes out of my way to do that for other people. But and it's cute to feel that somebody else want to do that for me. It's really cute. But I'm still adamant about no, you ain't got to do all that, make your coin. And to know that he was going to try to do it anyway to surprise me. But he said, I'm glad I didn't because I didn't know the weather was going to get like this and things of that nature. So, yeah. So we're going to look to see what the weather's going to do. I know he's going to come up here next weekend because y'all know 2 weeks from today, 14 days from today is the actual day of my birth. March 4th is my birthday, and that's exactly 2 weeks from today. But y'all know my season starts on February 28th. February 28th is officially Big Meat's birthday season, okay? So we're going to run that Cash App. So, honey, every time y'all see me, honey, the Cash App is going to be there. We're going to run that thing, honey. You hear? So that be that. And my seasons goes from February 28th until April 2nd. That there is my birthday season. Okay? Yes. So he's probably going to come up. We knew he was coming up next weekend because that's what he was planning. So there was that, So all of that, that's really cute and gushy and all of that are extra, because he comes up, he's becoming kind of regularly. So that would be the extra. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like we have any kind of commitment to anyone, we having fun and things of that nature. And I'm a little reserved because of number one, because of our age difference. Okay. Two, because of my mindset. I'm like, okay, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? What we got going on is cute. Okay, it's cute. It does my ego tremendously well. Okay, and all of that. So it's not broke, And as this thing do what it's gonna do, I want it to happen organic. Whatever happens is gonna happen organically. I'm not trying to push nothing. We ain't trying to this, that, not. Whatever happens organically. Okay. And it's because it's supposed to happen, not because we want to make something. It'll tell itself. Okay, it'll tell itself, and we'll know when to go and this, that, and the other, because it'll start to get there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm old enough now to I know how to pay attention to the signs. Back in the day, honey, I missed a bunch of shit back. Missed a bunch of shit back in the day. Okay, however, that there is where it is. So shout out to Mr. Marcus. I'm not gonna call his whole government name because y'all don't need to know all that just yet. Okay, but I'm gonna call him Mr. Marcus or Mr. Alabama, as I like to call him. Alabama. Yes, son. My big baby. Okay. What you say? Oh, you so silly. Him your boo thing. That's so sweet. You so silly. Okay, call it what you will, honey. Call it what you will. That's true. No Herbies for no worries. See there? Okay, right. Okay, I'm glad for you. And you're right. Let it flow. Exactly. Okay. Okay. Take it slow. But listen, that's the only way that I want to take this shit so slow. I want to be like goddamn maple. I want to be like sap coming out of a damn tree. Slow, but yet it's sweet and savory to the taste. You know what I'm saying? You and thick. Ooh, y'all know I love a big old thick boy. Y'all know I love a big old sickles, honey. Okay. So that there is that, you know. But again, I'm posing this to y'all. The side piece day. If you are the side piece, why are you comfortable being in that particular position? And did you get all that you wanted from on side piece day? Did you get all that you wanted? So be that as it may. Wait a minute, hold on. Where are we? Because I think I'm flying solo. My children ain't came up in here yet. So what you say? Because you might have to add another child added to the family soon. Don't be wishing that on me. Shit, I got enough kids as it is. Child. I have enough kids as it is. You understand? No, honey. No, 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 darling, no. But in any event, honey, that there is what this is, the children and the sugars. Okay, and the sugars, you know. But for those of y'all who did celebrate Valentine's Day, did you get what you wanted? Was it what you thought it was, or did you sit down there and was it basic? And what I mean by basic, was it standard? You know, he got candy, we went out to dinner. You know, the basic stuff that everybody do for Valentine's Day. Was it basic or was it really special for you? And the reason why I'm asking that is because I'm on Instagram. Y'all know gospel singer Kiki Sheard, right? Kiara Sheard, the daughter of Karen Clark Sheard and the pastor J Drew Sheard. Okay, uh, senior that is. Okay, she had put up on Instagram this little video that her husband, because she's married now, that her husband had gave her for Valentine's Day. And I thought that was just the sweetest and the cutest thing. But I believe this is their first Valentine's Day together as husband and wife. So, you know, those first ones are always the ones that go octaway, you know, and go in and get you know, the marriage is still fresh. They still in honeymoon season, you know, and things of that nature. So it's like, okay, well, you know, that's cute. That's cute, you know, real cute and things of that nature. Uh, so what's tea? You know, you know, and I was like, oh, and I put a comment up there. I said, oh, that is just so sweet. I mean, he did the thing. And that was what she was willing to show. Because she said, well, I'm not going to show everything because, you know, there are some things that are private and things that are special that he did for me. And I want to keep that between us because this is my husband, you know. And I'm like, oh, okay, honey. She said, they're trying to be a virtuous woman. You know, don't want to give all the goods, which is something. And I respect her for that because again, one of the things about relationships is just that, honey. Relationships are just that. I'm gonna give you what I want you to know. I'm an open book, but there's some things that I need to remain private. Um, okay, okay, interesting. I'm talking about me. Oh, child. Okay. What are you talking? Who you got pregnant? Child bad. I don't even want to talk about it. Okay, yeah, you better call me. Okay. I think that if you're a side piece and comfortable, it's because you feel you're not good enough. Self-esteem issues. You know what? Here's the thing. But is it that for real? Because it's quick for us to run to that particular analogy, and I know I'll run to that all the time. But is it actual a self-esteem issue? or is it placement? You know what I'm saying? Is it placement? Is it the idea of trying to get over? Is it the idea of having a relationship but don't want to take on the commitment, don't want to deal with the rough and tough of it? Because there are some people who would rather sit down there. There's a lot of takers. We don't have a lot of givers. Okay. So as long as you're doing for me, as long as you're sitting up here going through this, and this, and I'm benefiting from it, then it's a win-win. You know, but I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to go through all that. As long as you're helping me take care of my bills, and it's that selfish shit, and entitlement issues. So is it self-esteem or is it self-entitlement? Huh? Do you feel entitled to somebody else's shit? It's covetousness. Now that there's one of the top 10, ain't it? Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's ass, nor thy neighbor's oxen, and nor thy neighbor's wife, or blah 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 blah. That's one of the top 10 supposedly, right? So why do we get comfortable there? Why do we get comfortable there? Okay. I got what I wanted, wiped my hand, and went to bed. You stupid ass. Was Rosie good to you, honey? Okay, did she complain? What you say? I know. I'm putting me in timeout. In the corner of I'm not with you here. I am not. Okay, some side pieces just want what they want to get in a sex partner and be satisfied with not being not being in a committed relationship. Okay, now here's the thing, because like I said before, what's the difference between that and being a hoe? Because see, most of the time, the side piece gets all of the honeymoon aspects of it. They get all of what it is to be in a relationship, and we still in the honeymoon phase. It's all cute. It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. It's cute. You don't argue. You don't fuss. Everything is still light and airy. You laugh at all the jokes and carrying on. Everything is still real cutesy. But then what happens? Okay, you go back home to the wife. Let off some things, kind of like just a vacation spot. Y'all know how we are when we vacation. When you go on vacation, honey, you down there in Florida or Mexico or the Dominican Republic or wherever you gonna go. Okay, it's beautiful, child. It's so beautiful. It is so fabulous, honey. Oh my God, I need to move down here because this is so cute. This is so. Then you had that bittersweet moment when it's time to go home. Oh, I don't want to go, but I gotta go. Oh Lord. So then you get back home, and then you realize that you're back home. Okay, and so now you back to reality, waiting on the next time you can take time off. See, so the vacation spot get all of the benefits. They get to see you with your head down there. You get to act a damn fool, and act like folks don't know who you are and carrying on, unless you creeping. So except for those side pieces where y'all creeping in the dark and shit, you coming over. The only time you coming over is at night. Okay, you got to make sure that you call yourself creating ambiance, but you don't want the lights on, honey. Okay, you sit up here by candlelight, and y'all sit up here trying to make it romantic, bitch. You don't want nobody to know that you got a scar right here. Okay, you trying to sit down there and make sure the shade, the shadows and stuff from the light don't. Child, bye. Okay, we're gonna move on. Okay, leaving the corner to say yes, I agree. Part of it is that not one of the full commitment is part as well. Okay, a relationship is what you make it. I totally agree. Okay, and then it's what you call it too. It's not just what you make it; it's what you call it. Okay, because oftentimes folks think they're in a relationship and they're not. Oftentimes most folks that have that shit one-sided. You think you in a relationship, okay? But what are you relating to? Are you related to the lack of time is being spent? Are you related to that y'all are only sex partners? You can't even go out in the daytime. Y'all don't even go nowhere, or whatever. You don't tell nobody about the person. You scared to get on the phone with the person in the background. So what is it? You know what I'm saying? And the both of y'all have to call it together, because you will call it a relationship and they'll call it we cool, we hanging out. They don't say the word relationship. They say we hanging out, we bud, shit, we all right. All right. Well, the fuck that's supposed to mean? You know what I'm saying? And so again, that goes back to the show when we talking about rose-colored glasses. Remember we talked about rose-colored glasses? When you're sitting up there looking and carrying on as if, yeah, that part, the children. Yeah, okay, what you say, blonde, well said. Okay, well, thank you, darling, thank you. Okay, all right, let's move on to this. Should I take a commercial break? Yeah, let me do that, because I got to get up and get me something to drink. And let me get my witch hazel, because between my face, and y'all know, this damn night air is murder on my eyes, honey, my allergies, honey. Every time I don't start itching like this until the air changes, And when the air changes, then all of a sudden my allergies want to go fucking crazy and my eyes just start itching. Wait a minute, before we go, we got excerpt number 2. Reform side piece, Karen. Ooh, I used to be the side piece. Now I'm the wife, and I wouldn't want karma to hit home with me. I love my husband very much. We have 4 beautiful children. Okay, now that's what Karen is saying, honey. She don't want karma to hit. But I'm going to tell you something about that, honey. Listen, sometimes not sometimes, all the time in your life, when you're going through something, you are going to reap your seeds that you planted are going to have a harvest time. Sometimes you may not understand why the hell you going through something. Honey, if you look back over your life, you will see where those seeds have been planted. And now the harvest time, it's got to have a harvest time. It's going to have a harvest. What they say, you reap what you sow. Honey, every seed planted is going to have a harvest time. So there are going to be moments, honey, to where you're going to be going through something and it's going to be like, damn, what the hell is this? And it's because of a seed that was planted, honey. Yeah, planted. And then I'm going to do one better. Because, see, how many times have you not planted a seed, but you was a gardener? Catch that. How many times where you didn't plant the seeds, but you were the gardener? You were the one who nurtured the seed. You made sure that it grew. You made sure that you took care of it. You were the one who sat down there and weeded it and carried on. You were the one who did all that. You didn't plant it, but you worked on it. Let that sit for a minute. I'm going to take a commercial break right here. I'll be back in a moment, children. Yes, I will.
at that David Ford right there. That's his name. Black on, he don't know Tom. Look at that David Ford. That's his name. He don't know Tom. Yeah. Yes. Oh, here we go. Oh, I can't see the demons. I can't see the demons, but I can see the light.
We are creating black luxury across this country.
Have you tried Big Rob popcorn? It's a wonderful anytime snack that everyone will love. Available in 3 flavors. Grown and Sexy, which is the perfect mix of cheddar, cheese, and caramel. Sugar Shack, a fruitful flavored mix of watermelon and apple. So delicious and good. How about spicy butter and white cheddar? Everyone loves it. That's why it's called good. All Big Rob snacks are manufactured in an FDA approved facility and flash sealed for freshness, safety, and worldwide delivery. To order, call or text 937-367-8650. That's 937-367-8650. Or contact Big Rob via Instagram at Hey Big Rob. As the holidays approach, take advantage of the holiday special. Purchase more than 2 bags and receive a free CD. Call or text 937-367-8650 to place your order now. Big Rob popcorn, the perfect snack that you will love. It's so delicious.
All right, and we are back. If you're just tuning in, we want to thank you for your love and for your support, my darlings. We want you to like, subscribe, and share on whatever platform that you're on, my darling. If you're on Facebook, go to the Dishing Tea page. As a matter of fact, I need all of you who are on Facebook to go to the Dishing Tea with Big Meats page. Look for the one that's in all with the capital letters. It say Dishing Tea all caps with Big Meats all caps. Go to that one there. Why? Because what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start be streaming from that page versus my regular page, so that I get folks to like and subscribe over there on the Dishing Tea page on Facebook. If you're listening right here on YouTube, listen, like, subscribe, share, and carry on. If all of you who are on Facebook right now, if you have a YouTube page, go to YouTube right now. Like, subscribe, share, hit the little bell, honey, so that y'all know when we go on live and carrying on, and get it from there. So we're trying to build up our presence and carrying on within this social construct and carrying on, all this, that, and the third. Okay, so now, the hell are you doing? Talking to Red, honey, he down here in the queue with your damn finger, honey. Okay, you so damn dumb, you dumb, you dumb. Anywho, with that being said, I'm gonna hit this, and then we're gonna go back to the main question at hand. Okay, the main question of tonight is this: if you are one who believes in monogamy, okay, why are you having a problem with submitting to or committing to the sex drive of your partner? You want your partner to remain faithful to you. You don't want him to sleep with nobody else. You don't want him fucking nothing. Okay. If you want him to have, or her to have, all of that loving to come to you. You dumb. Let me bring this fool up in here, because he's sitting up here Earl Flynning me, honey, with his fingers. Okay. If you want your partner to be monogamous and only sleep with you, then why do you have problems when their sex drive is high? Huh? I need Aunt Nikki up in here, because we were going to talk about this Sunday, but I know we had problems. And she said she's in her training right now, so she's otherwise occupied. I don't know if she's going to get in, because she said that was one of her issues with a marriage. That was one of her things. He was just too much. And so the whole thing of this becomes, okay, how did you deal with that? Because see, and I'm talking to the ladies, because most of the time we hear this from a woman's point of view, that the man always wanted and this, that, and other, blah, 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 blah. And I don't be feeling it, and that, and that. But yet you want him to be monogamous. You want him to don't want none of that to go nowhere else, but you don't want to be the one to sit down and to take it. So what gives here, honey? What gives? What gives? What gives, huh? But that's the main topic. But before we hit on that, let me ask y'all about this bullshit here. And yes, I'm calling it bullshit. Justin Timberlake's apology to Janet Jackson and Britney Spears. Huh? Are y'all thankful that he said it? Better late than never. Is that the attitude that we're taking? No, what is it? Okay. Is it damage control? But how long ago did Janet do the Super Bowl? Did they do their Super Bowl and we had Tittygate going on? How long ago was that? About 15 years almost, right? Huh? Because that happened. No, yeah. When did that happen? Because I've been living here in Atlanta for almost 14 years. Research department, what year was that? I want to say it was about 15, 16 years ago. Okay. Because I think I was still home in Detroit when all that went down. Okay. Oprah was still on the air. Okay. So what is it? I'm gonna read y'all this fucking apology, because I'm gonna read y'all what he said. Okay. And here's where this is. Okay. He put this up on the ground. I've seen the messages, tags, comments, and concerns, and I want to respond. I am deeply sorry for the times in my life where my actions contributed to the problem, where I spoke out of turn or did not speak up for what was right. I understand that I fell short in these moments, and in many cases, and in many others, and benefited from a system that condones misogyny and racism. I specifically want to apologize to Britney Spears and Janet Jackson, both individually, because I care for and respect those women, and I know I failed. I feel compelled to respond in part because everyone involved deserves better, and most importantly, because there is a larger conversation that I wholeheartedly want to be a part of and grow from. And then went ... Okay. Um, yeah. 2004. Good evening. Yeah, 2004. Okay, was the Super Bowl. Okay, malfunction. 2004. So we're talking 17 motherfucking years. It took you 17 years to feel the heat of a backlash, right? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Okay. Is that what you're telling me? Huh? 17 years. Yeah, okay. I'll tell you what. Y'all kiss my ass twice because I ain't buying it. Justin only did that apology because of the public backlash. It sounds like some lawyer bullshit lingo. He had nearly 2 decades to fix that. He is not a man. He's just a male. And I'm being generous in calling him that. How about that? Okay, well, what you say? Okay, that have been done live with at least one of them in the room when it was said. Okay, it should have been done. Exactly. Okay. And you know what it should have been? It should have been in a Yama moment. See, shit like that need to. Where did you go? I was just about to bring you in. Uh, Shit like that um is bullshit. Okay. Wait a minute. Um, all of that is absolute ridiculous. Okay. He is so irrelevant, honey. I hadn't respected Justin since. You know what? I had neither. You know. Um. So yes. Okay. He is so irrelevant. Okay. Red, where did you go? Okay. What you say? Yes, or an Oprah interview. Ha! Okay, a Super Soul Sunday moment. Okay, since you got epiphanies and carried on and blase yakety spleen and et cetera, do I did it shits. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, I'm the reason why I'm having such a problem with this motherfucker, with this so-called apology, is because for me it feels like I'm gonna just say it feels like how an old man who was on his deathbed, now all of a sudden you see the light, you try to buy your way into heaven, kind of thing. Oh, I'm so sorry for all the shit that I've caused you and this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I know I failed, but I know this is part of a bigger conversation and I want to be a part of. What the fuck are you gonna say? Hmm? What are you going to say outside the fact of now you want to get your brownie points and tell the folks, yeah, I was a coward and no, I didn't know how to respond and I choked up because I could have had her back and this, that, and other. All of that was going on because y'all rehearsed the damn show. Here's the thing, you rehearsed the show. A wardrobe malfunction was just what? A wardrobe malfunction. Now, here was my thing with it. I don't know if it was a wardrobe malfunction. I've always said that because, bitch, you had pasties on your nipples. If that was a real wardrobe malfunction, honey, your titty would have been flat out titty. We would have saw the whole titty, nipple, and everything. Everybody would have had to, those who are heterosexual or lesbian, honey, would have been licking their lips, honey, because they would have saw a titty nipple from Janet. But she had pasties on, honey. So I don't know how much of a wardrobe malfunction that would have been. Uh, Oh, it was, but nonetheless, we know what the hell the rehearsal was. Okay. So, okay. And maybe, I don't know how Janet does her shows, but maybe she does that because she has it off. She's a dancer. Sometimes the tops and stuff may be too tight and, they didn't anticipate the movement and stuff and the juviness of her breasts, you know. And sometimes it happens. The costumes do something and it'll pop out or whatever. So you're prepared. As a good entertainer, you're prepared. So that there is that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but nonetheless, where was you then? Where was you? You could have did listen. all this time that had passed, and sports enthusiasts, did Justin go back to the Super Bowl? Didn't he go back? Okay, because I thought he went back. Okay, and performed. Um, and just and things like that. So whatever that is, because I know he had got a pass from the NFL. And this and the other. Hold on, DeMarco, what you say? Performers wear the pasties because the nipples get chafed. We do as males. Okay. Okay, so they get chafed. So okay, I got that. Okay, but again, so that supports the theory of dancing and carrying on. I've never had to wear pasties or whatever because shit. I'm not a trained dancer or whatever. But as an entertainer, I know what that is to be on stage and this, that, and the other. I've had costume malfunctions and things, wardrobe malfunctions and all of that. So I know what that is. But at the same time, honey, a good performer is prepared, especially if that's something that you already know is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, right there, that's right. He just recently, right? And did he? Wait a minute. Because didn't he come out from the crowd or whatever, did the thing, took high five with the folks, and ain't that him? That's not Bruno Mars or something, but just he came out from the crowd, right? And he did the look. Okay, okay. Oh, excuse me, almond milk, y'all. That's almond milk. It's supposed to be tea, but I just couldn't pull it together. Okay. So in all this time, your ass, you don't even went back to perform at the goddamn Super Bowl. You don't went back. Okay, you went back. And now you done got this fucking epiphany. Look, yeah, because we thought the stunt was gonna be he was gonna pull Janet out, right? We gonna bring her back. Now that would have been the ultimate apology, you see, to have brought her back and blah 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 blah, this, that, and the other, yakety smack. That would have been the ultimate. Okay. However, it did not happen. And so now we got this old bullshit ass, I admire and love these women. Bitch, stop. Stop. Because when you and Britney Spears were together, when she was going through all her motherfucking breakdown and meltdown or whatever, which I believe he was part of, the cause of it, because the breakup of carrying on. A lot of that mental shit or whatever, I believe that their breakup affected her. Okay. But he never once went into the public to give her any kind of encouraging words or whatever. That was the highlight of the thing. Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, they were two hot stars then. Okay. Whatever that is. But you did nothing. You did none of that. You did none of that. And now all of a sudden you want us to sit down here and to give you open arms and carrying on and blah, 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 blah. If you really want to know the truth about the matter, here's where this is. I would love to see what his record sales and stuff are like now, because he's branching off into acting and carrying on. Is this a publicity stunt for folks to come and see his new movie? I wouldn't put it past that. I'm not saying that's what it is, but I wouldn't put it past it is what I'm saying. Okay. You understand? So, yeah. Okay. Yeah. The cheer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So no, I no. What you say? When the Super Bowl was in Minnesota rather, you briefly mentioned Iyanla. I feel if Iyanla got in on fixing this, Iyanla needs to also talk to his wife because she dated him, married him, and had 2 kids for this trash. What does that say about her as a woman? Well, here's where it is. What does that say about him? Because, see, this is where this goes. Because what we don't know is what done happened in the marriage. See, because we're not privy to that private world. Because we don't know what those discussions are. We don't know what kept him on the couch or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But that would still be an interesting conversation because how did she deal with all of this in the press? Because I know this had to have affected her too. With all of this in the news, all of this in the press, and carrying on, carrying on, carrying on, everybody's slinging dirt and mud and this, that, and the third. This would have been that would and knowing Iyanla like we know her, she would have gone to the wife to see how strong their relationship, could weather all of that and how she was able to compartmentalize all of those things. And then on the strength of the relationship itself, honey, what areas need to be healed? You know what I'm saying? So I think she would have done that too. This thing, him and Brittany grew up together. He should have been better to her. Exactly. They were Mouseketeers, child. They did the Mickey Mouse Club and shit together. Child, they were kids. Truth is, he got a pass because he was a white boy with just enough swag not to be called out on his bullshit. So he didn't have to heal because everyone around him taught him how to be. Wow. Mic drop. Mic drop. Okay. And I would have to agree with that assessment. Okay. I would have to agree with that assessment because his actions were so mellifluous. Okay. They were very resounding, very, 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 very out there. Okay. His actions, they spoke volumes. Spoke volumes. And then, as far as I'm concerned, and I don't want to, we could chalk this up and say that's the business, but no, this was him personally. As far as I'm concerned, this is him, and his actions and his thought processes, or at least if it wasn't him, this is what they made him to be. Because just like you said, DeMarco, the people around him, I'm sure anytime he had said, I need to do something, they said, no, they told him. His lawyers, the people of the yes men, the promoters, the agents, all of them told him to leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Just let it'll die. It'll die. Don't comment on it. It'll die. Probably his wife, like Lanier, honey, his wife was probably on him. You ain't doing right. You could at least pick up a phone and make a phone call. That could have been done privately. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that could have been done privately. Okay. So, all right. So let's go back into it. Because I'm done. This is all bullshit as far as I'm concerned. The little apology shit is bullshit. It's bullshit, 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 bullshit. And I would scream that from the top of Mount Everest. I would go to heaven and use Gabriel's horn and say, this is bullshit. And wake up the dead with it. You understand? Because it's bullshit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Wait a minute. You have to understand. I usually go to the bakery to get my bread, right? Now, yes, I've ordered bread from the black-owned company, right? I told you about before. We've ordered bread, and it was supposed to start to ship out this week because, they were doing the Kickstarter program, kind of like the pre-orders, and they're starting to ship out this week. So I'm waiting on it to come. In the meantime, I went down here to the Tasty Cakes bread company, you get your Mrs. Freshly's and all that kind of jazz. And I bought some bread. But they had the goddamn Tasty Cakes. These particular boxes, honey, they were $2 for $1. I think I bought like $6. Oh, they come like this, okay? And so you get like 6 of these in a box. So they say you get 12 little Tasty Cakes. It's a double pack, it's 6 in a box. Yeah. I'm gonna have to eat these slowly and things. We go, baby. I'm having a little world over here. Got my almond milk, a little Tasty Cake, That's gonna be dinner. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Valentine's Day, if y'all had got me some of these bitch, that's a damn almond milk. I said, hey daddy, I got what you want, honey. And then put one on each. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Okay. I eat them ritually in this house. Okay. What you say ritually? Come on now. The children? Mm. Ooh, that's so good. Ah, damn it. Mm. And that's rather vanilla. That's vanilla, not vanilla. That's regular vanilla almond milk. Let me enunciate because that didn't come out right. Okay. I got some chocolate almond milk in there too. That would have set this off, but it is, oh my God. Okay. There we go. There is some shit I want to say on the justice stuff, but my heart ain't into gossip. But the real tea during that time would have exposed him and a few others, and he was that cash cow. So cover up, cover up. Wow. Wow. Okay, now you know what? Yeah, you do to call me, honey. You do to call me. Mm-hmm. You do to call me, baby. Yeah, I said it, and it was a flip. That was a Freudian slip, and I was not trying to do that, honey. But that's what happens when you're trying to talk and trying to say three things at the same time, and it just came out wrong. So yeah, I was trying to say vanilla almond milk, okay, and it came out vinegar. That ain't cute. I was trying to say regular vanilla almond milk, and it came out vinegar. That ain't cute. Okay, so all right, let's go. Let's go. Where are my monogamy children at? Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it. Monogamy. Monogamy. Where y'all at? To all of those who are monogamous, to all of those who believe that monogamy is real, for all of those who believe that if I'm in a marriage or in a committed relationship with you, honey, you are not supposed to want, not supposed to need, not supposed to have nobody else but me. After you done sat down there and made this declaration, men, after you done sat down there and want to believe that your woman don't have no past, that you her first, and in your mind, you the only dick she done ever had in her life, yet you met this bitch and she got 16 kids. Okay, but you the only dick she done had. Okay. All right. You here and you believe that this is supposed to be just the two of us. But in that, and to my alphabet children, y'all know how y'all rock. Okay. You want to sit down there and say, honey, okay, no, this is mine, honey, this is mine, and blah, 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 blah. But the second you cannot handle your partner's sex drive, okay, they want to do maybe 3 or 4 times a day. Okay, that's when they're young, honey. Okay, that's that young shit. They want to do it 3 or 4 times a week. Okay, that's us in our middle age, honey. You know, we up here, and you know, we may not do it 3 or 4 times a day, but bitch, yeah, hello, I'm gonna touch and feel something, honey. Yeah, okay. It may not be even all penetrated, but I got to touch you somehow, honey. I just need to feel you. Okay, oh my God, can I just taste this? Can I touch that? Okay. Oh, okay. What not Michael McDonald is Michael Bolton, honey. Can I touch you there? Okay. Can I touch your heart? The way you touch touching mine? How can I touch your love the way you touching mine? Can I touch you there? Woo! I love that song. Okay, so we there, but you can't handle it. You can't handle it. You, oh, I got a headache. I don't feel it again. Oh, I'm tired, baby. I'm tired. Okay, okay. You know what? How? Okay, wait. Your fool say just put the tippy in, honey. Yes. Okay. Yes, child. Yes. All the five sisters touch me, honey. Yes. 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 Okay. Listen, I have this thing, honey, to where listen. I don't even have to touch you yet, because y'all know out there, y'all hear me say this constantly because it's true, and I want to put it out there. Y'all know I love a big old, big old, big old, big old, big old, big old boy, man. Okay, let me start. I need to start saying that I like big men. Okay, because boys can't do nothing, honey, but get on my nerves and spend my money like children. But I love a big man, honey, and I love him. Blue collar, the football player, steak daddy, that everyday boy. Not necessarily the muscular children, because they're cute and they're gorgeous to look at. But the muscular children, sometimes they come with a complex, okay? But the regular everyday boy, got a little bit of gut on him, honey. Ooh. Okay, he ain't gotta have no 6-pack, honey. He a cube. Big old 30-pack. Okay, yes. Okay. Yes, sit down there, honey. Oh my God, I had to cook a whole chicken and shit. Sometimes 2 chickens. You know, ooh, make you want to get up and do one of them old country breakfasts like they going out to work in the fields, where you got to cook them just some steak and eggs, or honey, some hamburger. I mean, some some steak and eggs and grits and a couple of slices of bacon with some pancakes, honey, and there's a couple of sausage, egg, biscuits and shit. You'll put a couple of link sausages on there and things of that nature, honey, with some orange juice and a glass of milk with a cup of coffee and things, honey, just to make sure he sit up there and just go, when he burnt, honey, ooh. He sit up there ready to go get his, you gave him his sustenance, honey. So he'd go out there and get his work on. Then he'd come in for lunch. And, ooh, sat down there and made him, honey, some damn, fried up a pork chop or something, and made him a nice salad to go with it, and some potatoes and gravy, honey, with some broccoli and cheese or something, just to give him a little lunch. And then for dinner, he come in, honey, and you done made a big old pot roast of potatoes and green beans and shit, and some homemade biscuits, and then oh, some corn on the cob and things, and some corn, or you just took some corn and some peas and put it together and mixed it all up and carried on, child. Oh, okay, just so that he can sit down there and know that he ate, and you jar him in bath water and shit. See, that kind of shit. If you got a man that make you want to do that, if you got a man that works like that and make you want to do that, and when I mean by make you want to do it, not because you're scared of him, honey, but because of all that he's doing to you and doing for you. Okay, you want to get up to make sure, honey. Oh shit. Okay, when I send him out the motherfucking door, honey, he need to know what he coming back for. You know what I'm saying? So because I like big old boys like that, part of me, big boys don't. We have a complex, and oftentimes, the sex is a conquest. A lot of times it's never done in love. It's done out of lust. So you attacking me because I'm a fetish. You touch me because I'm a fetish to you. I'm an anomaly, and it is pushing all of your buttons. That there is personal. You're not touching me because you are admiring me, and that you are, when I'm with my my playmates, I want to let them know that I thank God for them. I thank them for giving me the yes to say, yes, I can touch them. Yes, they're about to let me do some things to them that they agreed upon, and I don't want to hurt it. I just want to make sure that I give them everything that I got so that I can honor it and cherish it and love on it. You know, so I would have you stand there in front of me and just look at you. Like, damn, just stand there, baby. Just let me look at you. Shit. Okay. Turn around for me. Just turn around real slow. Just let me admire it. So I can let you know, honey, that yes, and then I thank you because damn, you gonna let me touch you like that, baby. And for them to say, yeah, daddy, you can touch it. Oh, God bless America. You understand? So that is what I look for. Okay. And that's how I like to treat those who I'm going to be intimate with, physically intimate. Okay. And I stress physically intimate because I could be intimate with people and there are different types of intimacy, or I should say different levels, because I'm intimate with my friends and we sharing good moments and carrying on. But with those who I'm physically intimate with and establishing the eros type love and carrying on, there's a different level of connection there, you know. So when we talk about monogamy and you want to sit down there and you deny that person all of that, you deny the person that's in your life to be your sex mate, your play toy. You know, how about that? See, let me tell you something, children. See, one of the things about being in love with someone, or at least in a lot of like and an admiration and infatuation, even if you're just friends with benefits and y'all have that connection. The beauty of it is that when you two come together, y'all could be kids again because I have just made you my jungle gym, honey. I want to climb all up on this and carry on. I want to flip off the goddamn monkey bars. I want to swing from side to side, goddamn it. Okay, I want to slide on down, honey. The big old pole, honey. Let me slide on down that pole. Okay, on the giant slide. Whoo! Hot damn. Can we swing, honey? I want you to push me when we swing, honey. Oh, give me a little push, honey. Okay. Yeah, take me higher, honey. You know how we swing, and you know how you sitting down and the other person trying and they pumping your face. Get that visual. Okay. And then you're trying to take the swing higher because you're trying to go up. Push me higher. Take me higher, honey. Ain't that what Diana Ross said? Take me higher. That when we there, why would you deny someone that and yet you claim you want to be monogamous? If your partner takes you to that place every time y'all come together and you say, I don't want nobody, I want that to be with me, why would you deny that whenever he comes to you and say, hey, let's do this? Okay. Now, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I'm going to tell y'all my truth. Not because it's not the truth. This is my truth and something that I have come to believe about monogamy. I don't believe that monogamy is what we say it is. I believe that monogamy has conditions because we are now in a place where we have open relationships. We got thruples and things and polyamorous children and carrying on. But what ends up happening over the time, I've not done this in relationship. Okay. I've done this because I have friends with benefits. And, you know, my whole thing is this: if we're not committed to one another, I don't know what you're doing when you're away from me. And this, that, and the other. All I know is this: when we come together, if you're gonna have somebody else, tell me about it, because that shit makes me hot. So yeah, I'm a freak like that. It makes me hot and carried on. And when it makes me hot, bitch, tell me what we did, what y'all did, and that's gonna make me want to do what we do. You know, even that much further, because shit, now I got to put my stank on it, you know? Hell, if he took you there, then hell, let me take you over here. Because, see, you done already been to the goddamn stars, goddamn, well, hell, let me take you over here to Pluto, shit. If he took you to the stars, you said, it's my job to take you to the other parts of the damn region. I'm going to take you back to the stars. He just took you there, goddamn it. No, fuck that. Shit. Okay. Kind of like y'all know how y'all been in relationships and stuff, and you done got divorced, but yet you take your new person to the restaurant that you used to take your old person to all the time. This is our restaurant. That ain't got the same feel. No, because it's supposed to be a new experience, honey. Take me there later. But shit, you trying to create memories with me, goddammit. How about that? How about that? Okay. Now let's go here. Let's go here. Let me go to the comments because y'all saying some shit. Y'all saying some shit, honey. Okay. I discussed this with my ex not too long ago. She said I wanted too much for too long. Oh, really? So she wasn't built for you. Is that what she's saying? Is that okay? Because that's my takeaway from it. She was not built for you. And see, here's the other thing to consider. Because a lot of times folks get into relationships and they approach sex like a business deal. I'm gonna give you what you want, but I'm gonna cap it off. I got a time limit. Shit, you ain't supposed to be wanting it like that. But then that means you don't know who the fuck I am. Then do you? You're not trying to learn me. Women, how many of y'all sit up there and tell a man that you never had an orgasm and get upset because he never took you there? Okay, but instead of you teaching him how to take you there, you sit down there and say that he ain't shit, he don't know how to fuck, he can't do nothing. But that's on you. If he don't know, now if he know and don't do it, that's a whole separate thing. But if you are not doing what you need to do to make sure that they're gonna meet you there, then are you evenly yoked? And so for this is where how sex becomes important in the relationship. Because if we're not here, if you ain't met me here to where I can sit down there and say, I'm going to forsake all others, there should be nothing here. There should be not a goddamn thing here that I should have to worry about or wonder about, because every time I come home, all of my needs are met with you. And this is without us having to experiment with bringing in the third person and blah, blah. I'm not talking about that because there's a separate conversation. I'm talking about just between me and you said we monogamous. See, now my thing is, like I say, for me, monogamy has regulations, because as I was starting to say, with all these different kinds of relationships that's going on, some of y'all would say, yeah, we can have an open relationship or whatever, but you can't do this, this, and this with other people. Okay. For the alphabet children, here we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, this is for those of y'all who don't, I'm finna ready to go there. So just be mindful. So I'm finna talk some gay shit. So if you don't like it, you can turn off now. That's fine. For the alphabet children, you usually get, most of the time it is feasible because we try to be heteronormative, to have a top and a bottom in a relationship together. Okay. But oftentimes it don't work like that because, you may have two tops in a relationship. You may have two bottoms in a relationship. Okay. And things of that nature. And they may say, okay, this is what it is. Okay. Now, even in a traditional top and bottom relationship, if they decide to be open, then the rules may be, okay, if it's a top and bottom situation, then that means that when we're together, honey, the ass is mine. If you're going out and go have a play toy, whatever, you better not give the ass to nobody else. That's mine. That's off limits. You don't fuck nobody else. Now, you can fuck them and care no, but you don't get the ass to nobody else. Okay? Two tops in a relationship or whatever, where hell, you don't think that they're going to bottom. Lies, garbage, and propaganda. I don't give a fuck what they tell you. I don't give a fuck what they mouths say. Everybody's top is somebody's bottom somewhere, or have been. They've experienced it and don't like it. They did it somewhere. They've done it to know that that's not what they want to do. Okay. But you get those who are sexually adventurous and carrying on, and they claim that they are top, honey. But as soon as they get a piece of trade, honey, they're bottom for that trade. See. Or you think if you got this whole top in your relationship, Miss Bottom, and your top is somebody else's bottom when he out playing. See? So monogamy becomes negotiable. See? And so is that true monogamy then? Okay? And then in a heteronormative relationship, Okay, whether it is heteroattractional or the alphabet children trying to have this heteronormative look, that becomes a problem because see, we're stuck on um, images. We're stuck on what gender roles are supposed to be, and instead of saying, "Okay, this is who I am. This is who I am." Some of y'all are in relationships knowing goddamn well that y'all would never be monogamous, but y'all think this is what you're supposed to do, and you sit down there and lie to your partner, oh baby, I love you, I love you, I love you, and they have no clue, not the wisest or whatever, because they put their trust in you. And instead of you saying, "Baby, I'm not cut out to be monogamous," okay, you will fake the funk and then run the risk of breaking this person's heart down the line. Hmm. But the real thing is for those of you who say, "I want you to be monogamous," but yet you don't want to give in to your partner's sexual his appetite. You don't want to give in. Or you complaining because he wanted too much. Well, damn it, you said you didn't want him to fuck with nobody else. So how come? Why is this an issue? I want to give it all to you. I want to give all of this to you. Can you be my fantasy? Can you be my plaything? Can you be what I dream about? Huh? Can you be all of these things for me? Because damn it, I want to jump your bones right motherfucking now. And so what if I did it just 2 hours ago? Damn it, shit, I'm up and I want to do this with you. Okay, well, maybe you don't want me to do that, but damn, can I at least can I go down on you or something? But hey, and you got a problem with that, but you want him to be monogamous and see nobody else. All right, let's go to the comments. All right, all right. The person no longer eager to have sex as much probably gave the sex so easily and often during the courtship because they were using sex as a lure. Lanier, that's good. Once they got the person in a desired degree of a relationship, they feel their job is done, but it's insanity because it never works. Hence the necessity for this conversation. Lanier, goddamn it, you gonna make me, I'm gonna run from the goddamn, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna cover the screen. Goddamn it, I'm not gonna even look at you. I'm not gonna look at you. Damn it. Ha, because you just did that. You said that. Yes, you did. Yes, the hell you did. You said that. Okay, all of a sudden they want food stamp sex, twice a month payments. And that's because of COVID that we get twice a month payments, honey. Before it's only once a month. You so damn stupid. Hush, child. Country fried steak and biscuits, keep that big ass at home. Baby, let me tell you like I know, honey. Let me tell you like I know. See, you can't do that kind of shit when you just tricking. Okay? If it's just a fly by night, one night stand kind of thing, honey, you can't do that. Because everybody ain't worthy of that. Everybody don't get that kind of treatment because they got to earn that. Because oh shit, you better understand. I'll take everything but the grits. Okay. You ain't got to have grits, honey. We make hash browns. Meat. A corn-fed brother. You know what I mean. You're motherfucking right, honey. You goddamn right on that. Pretty boys or well-manicured boys are too much work for a lack of effort they put in. Fuck that. Now, y'all dropping. Did you just say that, DeMarco? And you're right, because see, pretty boys and them children like that feel as though that's that entitlement shit. Or because they feel they could get anybody. Okay, they think they're doing you a motherfucking favor, for real. And who got self-esteem issues here? And usually, I'm gonna tell you something. They usually try to attract other pretty boys like themselves for status, but the ones who they be with in relationship is what they do for status. But the ones who they go fucking with are the children who have self-esteem issues and carrying on. They always say a pretty person go after. This is a quote from Torch Song Trilogy, the movie. A pretty person will always go after an ugly person. Okay, Why? Because they know that ugly person is going to go out the way. Will go out the way to make sure you have a good time because they feel they were chosen. A lot of that is self-esteem issues, but they feel as though they were chosen. So, honey, they're going to sit down there and fuck you righteously. You understand me, honey? The angels will sit down there and sing, "Oh, Holy Night," honey, the damn disco version. Okay? Every time that happens, honey, and you going to make sure that you get fed, because, child, an ugly person, honey, will treat you right. They will get up and cook you breakfast and stuff in the morning to make sure you were well set, because we don't know when we're going to get that again. Okay, but we're going to know we're going to let you have it because you chose me for the night or whatever. How about that? Okay, But you said that, and then they don't put they don't put no work in it. They think it's supposed to just come to them just because. Fuck that. All that food sounds amazing. If I had a woman that could cook like that, I'd hang up her new drapes. You so damn stupid. Not her new drapes, honey. Yes, indeed, Hattie. What you say? Okay. Meeks just broke that down, damn it. Okay, well, I'm hoping so, honey, because they see it as sex and not as a spiritual bond. Now, that there is monumental right there. That there is monumental. And oftentimes, that there is what the connection is. That's why it's so important, because a lot of folks don't understand that sex is a very spiritual thing. It's more than just the physical. We all know what the physical aspects of sex are. But a lot of us do not pay attention to the spiritual commitment that sex brings and introduces, which is why folks get caught up. When you've had some of the best sex in your life physically, yeah, but it touched your soul, bitch. When somebody said there, you know what? There's a new little expression now that they say, bitch, I'm going to snatch your soul. Okay? And a lot of folks say they're trying to be cute because they're trying to show you how intense they are with want to have sex with you. But they don't know how serious that statement is. They don't know how serious that statement is, especially if they got a technique. If they know how to bond with you and, like I said, take you where Xanadu and Nirvana cross, bitch. I had somebody introduce me to my body. Okay. I had somebody introduce me to my body, and it was such an experience to where I cried all throughout the experience, because I never knew that I could be touched like that. And ever since it happened to me, I have been trying to mimic that with somebody else. Because I want somebody. Every time somebody take me somewhere, I want somebody else to experience that, because it's too groovy of a thing for me just to keep to myself. I'm like, oh no, somebody else got to experience this. And his name was Dennis. He's a white guy. Dennis took me, and all he did was just acknowledge my body. He just touched me and touched me and touched me. And it was so loving and so sensual, to where I did not know that somebody could absolutely adore me like that. And I cried. I was laying there while he was just doing his thing with me, honey. And I laid there and tears were just rolling. And and they just kept flowing and they kept flowing. And I was like, oh my God, did you just make love to me without making love to me? Okay. And that's what it was, honey. And a lot of folks don't realize of the spiritual bond that is. So he introduced me to my body. I was 29, 30. Yeah, when that happened. And I was like, good. And y'all know, I told y'all, honey, I've been fucking since I was 8. Okay. So the mechanics of it is one thing, but I never knew that. So a lot of folks don't get that, and they only know the mechanics. So oftentimes when folks sit up there and say, oh, I want you to be monogamous, they haven't made that connection yet, which is why when folks cheat and think why it hurts, because folks will sit down there and say, well, hell, do you love them and this, that, and the other? No, most of the time what you're asking is that was a connection made. Because that means that person done got something, got a part of you that I don't have, and you're supposed to be married to me. How about that? Let me bring Red up in here before he disappear again. What's up?
Man, what's up, man?
You, what's happening?
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? You know how I am. I always moving and grooving.
Right.
Going down to this Atlanta atrium. They want the crew down there, so I said I'm gonna go down here and see what it's about first.
Okay.
So we'll be Atrium Dynasty Edition T and all us. We got down bombard the building next Thursday, baby.
Oh, well, that sounds like a plan.
So I'm gonna find out what it's like with the vendors and all that stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So what I said I'm gonna do. I said I'm gonna chime in on the way there, chop it up with you about this monogamy, and then when I get there, I'm gonna go live so y'all see what's going on.
Oh, well, that sounds like a plan.
You know me, but you know, you was making a good point about people. They make the mistake of misconstruing lust, sensuality, and love and ecstasy, and they're not all the same things. It is a plethora of levels to love making.
Ooh, say it, honey.
And when I say sometimes the levels reach a platform to where the mentality of what's real or what should be and what should not be become almost animated.
Yes.
And I tell you, I've had a time in my life where I've had a woman that I thought nobody would ever be able to touch me like that again.
Okay, right.
And you find yourself looking for that in every woman you with after.
Right. Okay. Right. Right.
And every partner, I mean, this goes on both sides of the fence. This is another 360-degree round, because even in the alphabet community, I know they feel the same thing. Because spirituality and emotions and everything, they flow through human blood and skin, and that don't make you different. You know what I'm saying? It's like you feel the same things. Once somebody doggone touch that explosive doggone level in you, it becomes a point where not only do your doggone emotions, you know, you got a spirit, emotional, and motherfucking physical goddamn connection. When those three layers of beams hit one star, it's an explosion that you will never forget.
Ooh, come on now. Come on now. I'm going to Shirley. Star love in the night. I'm making star love in the night. Yes, Lord, honey. Yes, Lord, honey.
And people don't believe, and people have the uncanny way of not believing that this shit is real, bro. This shit is so real. I can remember this, and I think I mentioned this to you in conversation before.
Uh-huh.
That you know when love making has entered the room, because in a room that's pitch black, it lights up.
Ooh. Tell me about it, honey.
It lights up.
Tell me about it. Shit.
There's no moonlight, no sunlight, no regular light switches, no glowing lights, no night lights. But when you all reach that climatic realm, the entire room lights up.
Yes, honey. Been there. Ooh, been there. Been there, honey.
Glow, I'm telling you, the physical glow of sensuality is something beautiful.
Okay.
And then it puts you in a vulnerable state. It puts you in a state of vulnerability that's crazy, because I remember looking up at this particular person and saying, I just looked at him like, there's nothing I won't do. Like,
right.
What would you have me to do?
Okay.
And you always, you know, the masculine man, or should I say the doggone want to be 100% toppers. I'm gonna call them the tough tail guys, right?
Uh-huh.
They want to walk around talking about what they won't do, or what, you know what I'm saying, or what they can and can't do. But I'm gonna tell you something. Until somebody makes love for you, what you won't do for love.
What you won't do for love. Okay. Now, ain't that gospel? Ain't that gospel? But see, here's the thing, though, that usually happens, and that there is when we get into those elements, because when it happens for the first time or it happens unexpectedly, and we get digmatized, pussy whooped, or whatever the case may be,
Right.
a lot of folks don't know how to let it go because now it's like I done went into this realm. Now they done became stalkers. They done, they done lost their mind. They willing to sell their firstborns and carrying on. You know what I'm saying? Almost as if they done made a pact with the devil to sit up there. Now they want to go and get voodoo dolls and want to make sure and do the he mind spell. He all mind spells. See, forsake all other spells and carrying on. I've heard some of the stupidest shit.
Man, I got a phone call from this particular person, and you pick up the phone, you're where you're supposed to be, right? And it's always seems that those situations come about when your significant other, the one that you're supposed to be with in a monogamous situation, is not doing what they're supposed to be because they asked for monogamy, but they didn't say that they wanted to put a 75% stamp on it because they're not willing to doggone do everything you need. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you always end up in a position with somebody that takes you to the 150%. And then you try to let it go, but not knowing that it was love for the both of y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It might have been for you. In your mind, you saying, yeah, fill the space of what was missing. But emotionally inside of you and spiritually, your body is craving like, yo, I can't leave it alone, but I got to leave it alone.
Right.
But then that person over there had nobody to answer to. And next thing you know, you're getting called at 2, 3 in the morning. And I can never forget this. I got a phone call one time, Meek. The phone call was like this. I'm like, hello. And I answered it, because I was off to myself, right? And I was like, I'm like, what's wrong? Why are you calling me this late? Like that. And the words were just like this. Can you please just come fuck me so I can go to sleep?
Damn. Damn.
My stupid ass fell for it. Me being a hustler there, I didn't have no fucking hours, so I could move in and out and move around when I needed to.
Right.
And when I moved around and went and did it, this person, again, made the room blow and cried themselves to sleep, put their thumb in their mouth and was like, thank you, Daddy. Like, you can leave now.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Okay.
That's like renting a Maybach. And when you got them returning, you jump your ass in a motherfucking goddamn Honda Accord.
Right. on the bus, trust me, I know that feeling.
Right. I just returned a Maybach and I got a fucking transfer.
Right. Okay. Yes. Okay. Ooh.
So your ride home is longer than your ride there.
Exactly.
And then when you get home, you're not interested at all.
All right. Well, hold on. I'm at. I was trying not to eat this other tasty cake, child, but I did. Okay.
Well, I just need people to understand that what they're getting into. You know what I'm saying? Don't throw the word love and don't throw the word monogamy around. You know what I'm saying? Because all that falls under be careful what you ask for.
How about that? Because you will get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you don't know what to do with it, it can put you in some positions in life
what?
that you'll never be done paying for. What's wrong? happened?
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I just got this goddamn text, honey. Marky D from the Fat Boys. It said, rest in peace.
Damn.
Wait a minute. Nikki, come on up in here. Y'all talk. God damn it. Let me look at this. Are you serious?
What happened to him?
Is that real?
I'm going to tell you in a second. I'm going to tell you in a motherfucking second. Prince Marky D, the Fat Boys rapper, dies at 52.
Let's say, what's the cause?
Not revealed. All the death is not revealed. That's at 4:25 earlier today. Damn it.
I just watched him and the other one, you know, the darker one, because he had lost all the weight and stuff. I had watched it. It might have been like a year or two old, but I had just watched that thing when they had went back to Buffy's house to see his family and all that stuff, and they had did like a Fat Boys kind of. It's like a short documentary on them, and that wasn't that long ago.
Right.
Dang.
Oh my goodness. And tomorrow was his birthday.
Dang.
Tomorrow was his birthday. He would have been 52.
Mercury, make it make sense. It's supposed to be the time of communication. I'm gonna need for you to make it make sense.
He would have been 52. And see, here's the thing, because y'all know this is one of those things. Damn, I wasn't gonna do this just yet. I was gonna do this at the end of the show. Because today, my cousin would have been 55. Okay. And then Sunday is the anniversary of my brother's passing. It's gonna be 8 years.
Wow.
So, okay, so yeah, damn. Okay, I'm a fluff in just a moment, but that just caught me because I'm sitting up here going through. I'm trying to answer text messages while I'm doing this because they're coming in, and this just came through. So,
Red.
Lord have mercy.
Lord, what you doing?
This is for the new baby. Cause her auntie gotta make sure she has something special. They can't buy this.
So, Nick,
Yeah.
we sit up here talking about.
I heard y'all nasty asses. I've been backstage.
She was waiting in the wings, children. Waiting in the wings.
Yeah.
Okay.
They been singing too. I was like, "What you won't do?"
But Nikki, I wasn't trying to be nasty about it, but it was just like the point. It's just the point of having that connection with somebody that's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like this. You can doggone want. Okay, I'm speaking from my point of view. You can want a woman so bad, chase her down, just want her. And then when you get up in there, you so excited that she finally gave you the pussy, and you bust in 2 minutes. All right, that's a mental thing.
Right.
But you can get with somebody and not want them as bad because you have fallen in love with the friendship and you all had a connection.
Right.
That was emotional.
Yeah.
And then when y'all decided, doggone, to take that step,
it's way different.
You don't have nothing left but a spiritual doggone elevation.
Right.
And when that spiritual elevation come together, you'll realize that 45 minutes, an hour, 30 minutes that went by, and y'all ain't stopped fucking.
Right.
Right.
Because it's a different type of connection. The lust, it's the lust versus love thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you falling in love with their spirit, their soul, and just who they are, as opposed to the fly bitch that you was chasing, that you was like, I'm gonna knock her down. I'm telling you, I'm gonna knock her down.
How about that? Okay. Right.
You know, sometimes look at it as knots on their belts, and which is so funny because we was having this conversation earlier, how now, you know, back in the day, if a woman was kind of like, if she was a little fast.
Yeah.
It wasn't like today where, look, just for instance, Meech, I'm gonna need you to be heterosexual for a second. But
Okay.
just for a second, do it for your sister. I just need you to do it for your sister, just for example, okay?
Got it.
So if her little hot ass, she see Meech got all this shit, he boiling out of control, whatever.
Right.
She go over there, she done fucked and sucked and all kinds of shit.
Right.
Now Meech busy, and because this little bitch spoiled as hell, don't know no damn better. He busy trying to make money. So she said, "Oh, this motherfucker don't want to pay me no mind." Now the fuck she over at Red's. Red got shit too, and not only is she over at Red's, but this bitch on Instagram like this.
Yeah.
Young ladies, I need for y'all to get y'all shit together, because used to be, when I said this earlier, I said, no, if it was a pack of girls, and if they wasn't a fast pack of girls, there was at least one fast one in the pack.
Right.
But everybody didn't know you was fast. Only the pack knew you was fast.
Right.
She coming back to tell, well, bitch, let me tell you what I did. And because she in your pack, you ain't telling nobody else.
Right. And we made sure we protected her fast
Protected her ass, right?
Yeah.
Where you going, bitch? Okay, well, we gonna meet you there too.
Right.
What's the address? Whatever, where the phone number at? All that. They don't do that no more. And now it's like somebody, I think Eric put it in, I think he put it in the comments earlier. These damn girls nowadays is worse than the motherfucking old school parents.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got that shit going on. There's so much lust going on that it's not that many people caring about love no more. Like, when we were growing up, we knew about people that might be polygamous. We knew the Muslims was polygamous. We knew the motherfuckers up in motherfucking Amish. I'm not Amish there. The Latter-day Saints and shit. We knew they had a million wives and shit like that, but it wasn't everybody.
Right.
Now all of a sudden everybody, they ain't even polygamous. They poly.
But you know what, Nikki, when I was running my little single life and really, dealing with myself, I got confused maybe on maybe one or two different dates, because I was truly interested in the person, so I wanted to take them out, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Trying to get to know them, whatever, and everything. And not knowing that because they decided to go out with me, they was already ready to fuck that night.
I remember you telling us about that.
And I was confused.
They was ready to do it before you even knew you wanted to do it.
And I'm like, I didn't have no expectations of sleeping with you.
Like, this some new school shit. And that make it bad. I'm going to say from the other side of it, it make it bad for females like me. Because now these heifers done acting like that so much. Now you got people thinking that that's the way all women are. And I'm like, sorry, sir, not me.
But part of that too is because we forgot dating is not dating anymore, and especially amongst the alphabet children. Because dating for us is the equivalent of saying I'm finna go fuck. Okay. Oh, I got a date. And
that's crazy, man.
And then on top of it,
because they making it sound like when the prostitutes say I got a date.
Yes. And
I always remember if a prostitute say they got a date, that means
right. It's about the coin. But and we end up perpetuating that because we don't correct it. Those of us, we don't correct it and carry on. We don't say, "Oh, I'm going out on a date or whatever. Oh, I got a date," and automatically, all of us, and I still do it from time to time too. Think, okay, all right, you finna go get your piece of ass or piece of dick or something, And we have allowed that to become the norm versus, the whole idea of I'm going out to enjoy someone's time. We going out to the movies.
We going out to eat. We going to the show.
Yes.
I'm used to that. So I ain't used to this new wave shit.
You get to know someone. Go out to have a good time. Even if it was just to go out to the club for a couple of cocktails or whatever. And things. But even still, going out to the club, I don't recommend that a lot of times for the alphabet children, because most of the time you going out to floss to say, "Oh, I got a man," and you get mad because everybody in the club trying to talk to your man.
Trying to talk to you.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you some real shit.
Up light, y'all. I'm folding clothes.
Hold on, let me tell you some real shit. I have a best friend, right? And that's how we became best friends because when I finally got her to go out with me, right? Because to be honest with you, I'm gonna keep on. There's no secret that I was pursuing her because I was trying to make her Mrs. Red. I was on her. I was like, when I saw her, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna calm this little hot motherfucker down. That's gonna be my wife, right?
Right.
But we got to know each other. You know what I'm saying? I kind of tricked her into motherfucking communicating, so we got to know each other so well that even when we went out after the club, we was able to order for each other just based on conversation.
Oh.
Right.
And then what happened is the first time we really went out the whole day and everything all night, she bought a little bag with, and I was confused. I'm like, okay, I'm saying to myself, like, I'm really trying to date this girl. I wasn't ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Because first you were built like something serious. I mean, beautiful black woman, body. I mean, serious. The 6-pack and all. All right, she was something serious. But she came. I went on and went along. We went everything. You know, whatever. Went to the house. She wanted to go back home with me. She was like, no, I'm gonna stay with you tonight. I'm like, oh, okay. So we got to the house. So when we got there, I played a real motherfucking dope.
Okay.
I motherfucking went there. I said, you want to take a bath and something, shower? And she was like, yeah. So I went there and ran her a bubble bath because me and my partner, you know, me and my homeboy, you know, so we had the whole little, you know what I'm saying, the little side of the cabinet where we buy woman stuff in case women come over.
Yeah, come on.
So I made her the whole little doggone Bath and Body Works bubble bath thing and all that stuff. And doggone got her some towels out and let her go in there. And then she kept saying, you know, you can come in here, you can come in here, you know, in the bathroom, right? I'm like, so I waited. I said, no, you go ahead and soak, whatever. She go ahead and do that thing. And I went in there and we was talking and I was just sitting there. So I took a towel and I started washing her back, right?
Right.
And she was just looking at me because that right there is fucking her up. Like, damn, like, this nigga's not like all looking down my crotch and my chest, you know what I'm saying? I'm just behind her. I'm washing her back and everything. And then when she was ready to get out, I turned around, I picked the towel up and held it for her. And when I wrapped it on her, I went on to walk out the bathroom. So now I'm fucking her head up. She's like, damn.
Okay,
when she came right. I oiled her all the way down, everything. Put all the stuff on her, lotion, all that. Gave her the doggone her little stuff she wanted to put on. She put that on. God damn it, we popped a little bottle when we was sitting there drinking and stuff and talking. And then we watched the movie. And then when she motherfucking was snuggled up right there, I motherfucking covered her up. And I went right to sleep right there, holding her. I didn't do nothing else.
That's dope.
Okay,
That's
right.
dope.
She woke up
even
in the
if her
morning.
intentions was something different, you showed her something different.
Exactly.
Because another man would have been like, you know what, this bitch want to fuck, so that's what we about to do.
Exactly.
So you showed her something different.
She woke up in the morning, and when she got up, she was just smiling. She was like, I feel so good. I haven't slept like that in so long. She said, you held me all night. I said, I just want to make sure you were okay.
Right.
And then we got up, and she was like, she wanted some orange juice. So I went and bought her some orange juice, and I took her down. I took her outside. You know, we got the whole in-ground pool in the back of the house. So I took her down there, and we sat by the pool, and we drank some orange juice and stuff, and conversated early in the morning. That's an 8 o'clock sunshine.
Okay. Right.
And she was just smiling, and it was crazy because I was picking on her on the way out there with my video camera, and I still got that video to this day. And from that point on, it was like, this is my homie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So from this point on, bro, when I say we don't miss a doggone holiday or motherfucking a birthday, you know what I'm saying? Or none. She moved out of town. She in Tennessee. But I promise you, I done do some big birthday parties and everything, and that motherfucker will walk right up in there.
Okay. Let me play some of these little comments and stuff. Got all the restrictions, but no longer want to put in the work. Yes. How about that? Okay, baby, this conversation is fire. What you say now? Red in the house. Some people are loyal, some people are faithful. We must have conversation about boundaries and deal breakers before making a commitment. If you are not a monogamous person, Don't commit to being that
Come
and
on.
being a people pleaser. Ooh.
Come on.
Right. That's my boy. Hey, that's my boy DeMarco.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's
With his
DeMarco
damn
there, baby.
DeMarco with that
Eee.
goddamn picture.
Okay, say that, Red. Yes, indeed, honey. It's an exchange of spirits. It's sure enough he is. All shit, Big Red preaching. Okay? Big Red. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Speak. Okay? Facts. But does that change as we get older? It does. To answer that question, it does. However, the change is that it intensifies. Okay?
Right.
Because what happens is this, you realize that a lot of stuff, as kids, we think that the physical aspect of love and love making is where it is, because hell, it's all hormones and carrying on and this and that.
Right.
As we get older, our hormones start to change, and then our level of intensity changes, our perspective changes, our goals change, and then we start to realize what we like and what we don't like. And then oftentimes you learn about yourself that it's not the real big things that send you there. You start to realize it's the real small things to create an intimate connection, and when intimacy becomes spiritual intimacy and they connect, darling, yes, as you get older, that shit changes. Well, how do you think? Look at some of our grandparents that carrying on when they have gotten beyond the point of being physical with one another, but yet they can still light up a room.
Yep.
Okay.
The way that they
But
look at each other.
You know what, me?
Or when you see an old
me?
couple go to dance. You ever seen an old couple go to
You see them looking at each other dance? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Nikki, let me tell you something. Let me share something with y'all. My wife now, Cupcake. I may not have been her first anything. I may not have even been her first husband. But I'm the first man that showed her what it was to be courted and to be loved. She has never experienced that in her entire life. And her mother made that clear to me when I was coming around. She said, you are showing her something that she has never fucking seen in her life.
Okay.
She said, because every one of them niggas that she done been around ain't been worth a shit when it comes to that type of thing.
Okay. Wow.
She said, you are the first person to ever court her. And that's why y'all have so much positive energy, because you have taught her something else exists.
Exactly. And because of that there is how we end up going into those realms, honey, of getting all of that. And even with the connections and carrying on of the fire sparking and spirits meeting when you're being intimate, physically intimate. So that's still there too. Because listen, at this particular stage of the game, honey, I don't necessarily have to have penetrative sex to say that I've had sex. You know what I'm saying? And trust you me when I tell you, honey. You think peanut butter keep them coming to keep the boys coming to the yard, honey? Trust me, honey. My jelly does too, and the apple butter. Okay. Okay. So
listen, I got some good preserves over here.
Listen.
So damn stupid.
Okay.
That's why they stay sealed in the jar.
See there, vacuum pump, honey.
That, baby.
Vacuum sealed, so every time you pop that bitch, it says fresh. Fresh. Okay. So
I think that all ties into us knowing our worth and stuff too. And not just knowing your worth, but when you actually care about somebody, help them find theirs. Don't take advantage that they don't know.
But based on what you said, that is true. Ain't nothing like some mason jar pussy. Well,
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
this vacuum seal, honey.
Vacuum sealed, honey.
If you don't get this thing away, I'm gonna tell you that right now. So we courting. If we ain't courting, we ain't doing shit.
How about that? Okay.
What you call? You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. What Medusa said. Medusa said, You have to, if this is somebody you think you're going to actually be involved with. I'm not talking to our freak elites, freak of the week. You just want to fuck and go. I'm not talking to y'all right now, okay? Y'all do what y'all do. I ain't mad at you. It's just not me.
That's a new company. Fucking go.
Right. Okay. And we'll make sure E get on the goddamn supplies and shit that we need for, because you know he got the hookup down there. What's the name of that thing, E? Something.com. What is it, Red? You know he read us off all the shit.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But what she said was, and it made so much sense. We have 4 seasons in a year, right? Hey, Tay.
Hey, in the house.
We have 4 seasons in a year, right?
Right.
We change in those seasons just like the weather change.
Right.
And if you truly want to get to know somebody, you need to see them in all their seasons.
Okay.
This is true.
If you know that people really have the winter blues. There are some people who handle it. Yes. Don't take advantage that they don't know. Help them find it.
Right.
You know that winter blues thing is actually a diagnosis, right? So you would, there we go, E. Yes. E, make sure y'all got all the supplies from pinkcherry.com. If that's all y'all doing, it's fucking ain't go. It's all right. Ain't no shame in it, I see, because it don't apparently seems to be any nowadays. But if you see somebody in all of their seasons and they see you in all of your seasons, you can determine if that's the person you know you can deal with. If there's a person who actually gets the winter blues, you can find out if you could deal with them being sad and all kinds of stuff for them couple months, or is that going to scare you away?
Right.
In the summertime, do he or she turn into a whole motherfucking hoe because they not stuck in the motherfucking house?
Ooh.
We got to think about these things. We have everything has a season, and until we see it in all its seasons, you ain't gonna know. And that's the thing that we took away from when people stopped courting.
Okay.
Because you don't know who the fuck you gonna get in a couple months.
Yeah, my road dog.
We talked about that before too. We change every 7 years. That's a whole new person.
Yeah.
So if you ain't know them through the first goddamn season, how the fuck you gonna get through 7 seasons with them? I'm just saying.
Well, I tell y'all what, I'm finna pop back up on y'all. I'm finna go in here, take a look around, and I'm gonna come back in and show you what's going on.
All right.
Asian Dynasty?
No, there's the hosting skills have been requested, so I'm finna doggone give it a look and see what they got going on with the vendors and all that, and see if it's worth our time.
Okay.
No.
You got the picture, right? I sent you the picture, didn't
I?
I did. Storm.
To where?
Oh, Storm. Uh-huh.
Where you sent it to?
Wherever the hell we was talking on the other day. Wherever you called me from is where I sent it to. I think. I'll go back and look.
Yeah, because I constantly go through my stuff. I don't remember seeing nothing new.
You get on my nerve. I ain't sent it to the fake page this time. I promise I didn't. Wait, let me check, because y'all know about this.
Yeah,
let me take the promise back. Let me take the promise back.
Yeah, because you sent Storm. You sent Storm over to Nigeria.
Lord have mercy. Go on in the side.
Welcome home. Ain't she African?
All right.
Storm's
okay, right. Stupid.
Welcome home.
Some people just don't know true love till they go through it in all its states and forms. Now that is true, honey. You can't learn it until you went through it. You won't know true love until you experience it in all of its forms. Or at least in enough of it to where you have a barometer to know what's going on. You know.
Red, I'm gonna need for you, just in case you don't come back in and time. I'm gonna need for you to pop over there with me when you see me go live on time, because I think we have I know we do. There's an imposter over there claiming to be something that they're not, and it's only something that you can handle. I can't call them out on that shit because I don't know nothing. I know stuff, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
it's on your hat. It's on your hat.
I got you.
Okay. I called you the other day when it popped off, but you ain't answer.
I know. I'm probably.
And because I was trying to explain to people, listen, only people involved in this will be able to let you know what's going on because they're going to be able to say something. And if that other person don't be able to say it back or what they supposed to respond back, all hell about to break loose over this motherfucker.
Oh,
I just wanted you to know. I forgot until I just seen your face again.
Gotcha.
all
All
right.
right. I'll see
Okay,
y'all in a
stop
minute.
out. And we see you in a minute.
Okay.
Let him take care of what he got to take care of, children. And that there is that. What we got over here, I'm trying to get through the rest of these comments. Yep, as soon as spring comes, they take flight. Well,
yes, Trace.
that's what I'm
So
talking.
you got to be able to see all that. Look, see, that's what be happening. And my thick sisters, I'm speaking to y'all, okay? Because for a lot of y'all, you think that you can't get somebody that care about you.
You girl, take it.
Y'all think y'all can't get somebody that care about you. And y'all know I go up and down the weight all the time. Like right now, this ass is in a 14 and a 16, depending on what the fuck it is.
Well,
am I happy? Not necessarily, but I am losing my weight. So, but ladies, you girls have a thing with thinking that you are not worth a man who really cares about you.
Well.
So when Pookie or Tyrone or Hakeem or whoever the fuck in the end of the fall seem to be cozying up all on you. And then he cozying a little bit more after January 31st because he know them W-2s was in the goddamn mail. And then close to March, he get to acting a little funny. Ladies, stop falling for this. There is somebody who loves all of your fluffiness. Do you understand me? All of it. Look. I ain't on Beagle, so I won't get banned. Somebody love all your damn fluffiness. Do you see it? Do you see it? Somebody loves it all. Stop falling for these niggas who just need a place to stay in the fucking wintertime. And you think because you insecure about who you are, that you can't do no better. That's a lie. And you told it to yourself. Get your shit together. Because I'm going to tell you what, it don't matter what size you are. Your confidence will exude through if you believe in you. Because the same motherfuckers that be chasing me when I'm down in that 10 be the same motherfuckers chase me when my fat ass get lazy and run up in that 18. You understand? Stop letting these people make you feel like you're not worth what you're really worth. If it bothers you that much, get up and change it. Don't wallow in it. Either you be confident in it or change it. Stop letting people manipulate you for making you think that homosexuals is Stop making people make you think that because you are a certain size or you may not look in the face the way you feel like you want to look, right? Letting somebody else take advantage of that. Because I'm going to tell you, I've seen some people that would mainstream society would say they're not that attractive, right? But they such a good damn person inside that it don't even matter. That shit exudes from the inside out. And they got everything like the flyest chick who really love them. All the loving friends and real friends and all of that stuff. You got to be confident in who you are. Oh, thank you. You know how I am. I don't like when people take advantage. Stop letting people take advantage of whatever may be your weakness. So you got to turn that weakness into a damn superpower. We all got them. You just got to unlock yours.
Wait a minute. I like that. Life does not come with a remote control. You got to get up and change the channel your damn self, honey.
Come on, Ed. You better walk. Come on. You better come on through here. You definitely do. Honey.
Okay. That part. Okay.
In all
that part. Okay. Yes, honey. Yes. Okay. Now you know, here's you know we're on this and things and you know and understanding this. It's just that to bring this full circle, children. If it's something that you can't handle and can't deal with, be honest with yourself about it. If you're in a relationship, child, and you realize that his sex drive or her sex drive is not conducive for you, whether it's too much or too little, okay, then you have to sit down there and do what you need to do to get out of it. And the reason why I say get out of it is because most of us, we end up putting so much emphasis on the sexual part, sex and money. Those are the two things that we put the strongest on in relationships. Okay. And oftentimes those two reasons would be why a relationship goes to awry. Because if the money ain't right or somebody's spending too much money, okay, then we can't never build and I can't never have nothing. I can't never. Men get stressed out over it, blah, 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 blah. Okay. If the sex ain't right, then you gonna go out tickling or thinking you got to find somebody else in order to fulfill those needs. And then most of the time it becomes not one person, it's 2, 3, 4, 5 people because you think you're getting away with something. So now you got your cake at home, but you know went to the bakery to go get a pie. You know, went over here to get some cookies. You know, went over there to get a goddamn pastry. You came over here to get your honey buns. Ah, okay, pun intended.
Honey
Okay,
bun.
you know, so you know, did all that, and because you think you can get away with it, okay, then it becomes one of those kinds of things. And in the long run, everybody gets hurt because your intention was not to hurt the person that you love. Your intention was to get your needs met.
But who was
Okay.
that? Was that Tamarco? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired of hell. Who said? I forget who said it, but when we talk about you asking, it might have been Red, asking for monogamy, right?
Uh-huh.
But your sex drive might not match his.
Right.
You can't ask that of a person when y'all sex drives don't match.
Boom.
That's just, and I'm speaking from a woman who is not that sexual. Like, I don't want to fuck all day. I don't want to fuck every day. I ain't saying I don't ever want. I'm just saying it ain't
Right.
all day, everyday thing for me. Okay, but like my third husband, that's how he was. And I remember saying a couple times, I don't give a shit what you do out in the street. Just don't bring me nothing back and don't have nobody disrespecting me.
Right.
And because I believe in the back of my mind, I know that I'm never going to match that. No matter how many times he would say it's okay. It's not really okay. And it's selfish of me to think that it was okay. And it's selfish of me that if I would have actually, when we was together, I do not believe that he stepped out. I do believe he did everything he could to stay true to me. However, I know that in his mind, it wasn't enough. And that's not fair of me to deprive him of something that he normally, that's what his body and stuff is craving.
Right.
So that would be some selfish shit when you know that you're not equally yoked in that part. You got to consider all the parts.
Right.
That's another thing why knowing them in all their seasons and all that stuff come into play. Because then you can get to know what it is that they like, what they require. You know, have them conversations. Well, damn, how many times you like this? You got to be able to have grown conversations. You like having sex all the time? Well, give me a roundabout number.
Right. Right. Okay.
Sometimes the uncomfortable questions are the questions that we're going to have to ask in order to get to know somebody.
And have an answer for. Not just ask it, but you got to have an answer for it. And you got to be willing to accept the motherfucking answer.
And be honest about your answers.
And be honest. And don't be trying to sugarcoat it. Don't sit down there and carry on. See, here's something. I have a friend of mine, and right now everything is cute, but his particular partner, you know, is very vanilla. Okay.
All right, I get it.
Very vanilla. Okay. And he believes that okay, he's like, okay, I can tone me down in order to keep him happy and this, that, and the other. But I'm listening to him.
So that means you want to dim your light.
I'm listening. And I'm like, okay, eventually, either you're going to persuade him to try something, or this is going to get the best of you. Because he's not built for cheating. Okay. Because he's not built to go outside of a relationship because he's very relationship oriented. Okay. But that eventually that's going to chip away. And it's going to come out in other factors. You know. And so when I think about that, I'm like, okay, I hear what your mouth say, honey, but I know what actions are. Okay. I know what actions are. And then, you know, when it comes down to it, you cannot, what we cannot do is to get so far into saying that I'm in love. And like you said, dim your own light. Okay. In order to let you shine, honey. Listen, and that's a lesson that I had to learn because I know I'm a bigger than life personality. Okay. I'm multifaceted, you know, in how I express myself and carry it on. At the same time, I'm not listen, if you can't stand my light, honey, wear sunglasses.
That's all I'm saying.
Because
and y'all could get them from what's his name? And y'all could purchase them at
okay. David Foster's.
David Foster.
David Ford.
DavidFord.com.
I keep calling him David Foster because I keep thinking Foster Grant.
Foster Grants.
But those glasses are sickening, honey. Those glasses.
I know. I can't wait. I'm telling you, as soon as I get some extra money, I'm buying me some.
Okay. And a couple of them purses, honey. Them purses are hot. Anyway, the purses are okay.
Sorry, y'all. We digress. Right. Y'all know how we get sometimes.
Okay. But those are the things that we have to be able to do so that we can move forward and know that it's okay. Because part of the thing is, I believe that oftentimes you think this is the right one. This is the right one. But you know, you have your own deal breakers. You have your own deal breakers that keep you. You know you're not going to get 100%, but you know you have deal breakers. Okay? Good sex is most of the time a deal breaker. If your sex ain't on point, honey, that ain't going to fly.
I ain't even sexual, and that's a deal breaker for me.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? So because now it ought to be because for you not to be a sexual person.
I still needed to be good. I don't want to have it 4-5 times a day, but I needed to be good.
But the time that I do, it's got to be banging on something to let me know.
If it's like once a day and stuff like that, I'm even cool with that. But because it's good.
Right.
But you can't come in the door every day in 5 seconds. Every time you come in the door, you see you can't control yourself because I got these little shorts on. I'm gonna need you to sit your little hot ass down somewhere.
Okay.
And you
know what? Now that's the other part of that monogamy thing and sex drive, because let's talk about that for just a brief second. Don't act like you don't have self-control either.
Right. That's all I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Because okay, nigga, I married a man, not an animal. I want you to be animalistic when we're together.
Yeah, we can
to make it fun.
Right.
And this, that, and the other. But damn it, don't sit down here and act as if you have no sense of self-control, damn it.
Right. That's all I ask. And then, you know, for me, it's more to it than that. Like, I have so many dynamics in my head that everything else, sex is not at the top of my list, but it damn sure got to be good. And it's damn sure a deal breaker if it ain't good. However, everything else got to be lined up in order for that to take me where I need to go. Because if I'm not in those other places, no matter what you think you can do with that thing, it ain't going to be good for me.
How about that? Okay, what we got? I have to play devil's advocate here. No one has the power to make you feel anything. You decide how you feel from someone's motives. Your emotional health is your responsibility.
It is. That's why I was saying you got to do that shit from within. You can't worry about what somebody else make you feel like.
Ask
What's
those
the
questions
question?
and be open for response. I like that. Be open.
For the
Okay.
response. Oh, go ahead. Yes, that's why
Yes,
communication is key.
that is why communication is a key important component in an adult relationship.
And I'm asking y'all to take advantage of the Mercury being in retrograde. It's the time for communication. If you never did it before, it could fuck your communication up. But
Right.
if you're open to it, like, because that's, that's my planet. That's my planet. So I'm able to communicate. But I want us to do this. When you first meeting somebody, right? I need for man or woman, please come out of that coming to America, whatever you like, face. I need y'all to stop doing that. I'm gonna speak to you ladies real quick. If you know you don't know shit about football, and we talking about what we like and all kinds of stuff, right? We're going to dinner. We doing it right. We going to dinner. We asking questions. I'm gonna beat your ass. And you say, man, I love me some football. Like, football is real important to me. And you're like, oh yeah, I love football. Da-da-da. Bitch, you don't know the quarterback from the running back. Stop doing that.
Right.
What you can say is, I don't really know that much about football, but how about that be the day that you spend with your boys? And I go kick it with my girls. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. When you sit your dumb ass down there and he trying to watch football and you keep saying, well, what did that mean?
Oh.
Well, why he do that to him? Well, what that flag mean when they throw it in the... He going to want to choke you the fuck out, okay?
Number one.
He
Number
told
two.
you that was important to him and you lied. When you could have
Number
been the woman...
two.
Wait, let me get this out. When you could have been the woman that go in there, and I'm not saying you got to be no slave enough, but you could have went in there, fixed a whole bunch of snacks and all kinds of shit for him and his friends, and say, hey, babe, I made you and your friends a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to go kick it with my girls. Call me when the game almost over, and then I'll come back home.
Number two. You know this is important to him, but you're trying to make it about you by wanting his attention.
He gonna get your ass shaking baby syndrome.
Okay. That there is where all the, Okay.
Because when it ain't the football season, if you really feel like you want to learn some stuff because you want to spend some time or whatever, wait till it ain't that season.
Right.
And then he can talk to you about it.
Right.
But certain little things, those little things turn into big things because when all you had to do was be honest.
She giving the word tonight, I swear.
Oh, thank you. When you be honest about certain things, because you can say, I don't know nothing about that. It ain't that I don't like it. I just don't know nothing about it. Oh, thank you, Miko. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody might want to share those things with you if you're willing to do it. You might say, I can't stand that shit. And then that's when you take your time. When they're doing that, that's when you go do something else. Exactly. It's not that you want to pull them away from what they want to do.
But see, this is part of establishing boundaries, but also keeping your individualism. You understand? Because oftentimes, we say this all the time, you're demanding monogamy, you're demanding that we're together, you're demanding this, but we're supposed to come together. I said it in the book, I'm not looking for completion. I don't need 50% because you're trying to give me 50. I'm coming in as 100.
I'm coming in completed 100. It's not up to me to make you happy nor vice versa.
So if your hobby, this is why, remember when we said this a while ago, when I ask this question to people all the time, and they don't know how to answer this question. Tell me your hobby. What you like to do? Well, I don't know if I don't have any hobbies. Just the fuck you do. Everybody got hobbies.
If you watching First 48 for 6 hours on a Saturday, that's your hobby. You be looking forward to going home and binge watching that.
Down here on this couch, picking my nose or scratching my balls, honey, because I'm trying to get it together, honey.
Hobby, what you like to do? This keep a lot of people from getting beat the hell up. I'm gonna just tell you that. It's a hobby. I love it.
That there, a lot of us don't know ourselves enough to where you don't even know how to keep yourself, but yet you want to make demands on another person. If you are not going to commit yourself or submit yourself to someone to your partner's sex drive, yet you demanding monogamy?
That's what I'm saying. You can't do that. It's
How?
selfish as hell. It's so damn selfish.
How in anybody's right mind does that make sense? And where does it make sense? And why was it supposed to?
Please tell me.
Why? Because we done got churchified and oh well, we done came together and God, you my God, seeing and carrying on it. You said you was gonna be with me. See, see, we have a lot of those things that end up that taint the relationship. And this is why I tell folks your foundation is your foundation. But as you become an adult, you're going to have to question it to make sure that the things that you were taught are real. Because
Right.
that when Eric was asking, does it get better does it change when you get older? Yeah, it changes because your ideas change. You learn some things
more.
before. The values that you learned as a child, they may not be the same values that's going to sustain you.
Because remember, our parents were only regurgitating what their parents told them.
Right.
You got to think about times are different. The way you think as an individual is different.
Yes.
And those times of just regurgitating everything without question should be over.
Right.
You should be exploring everything, whether it's even if you stay in whatever faith you grew up in. You should be going back through that stuff and all those things that you were taught. Not to question them and say that they're wrong, but question them and see what they are for you. Because all you doing is putting whatever was put upon them on you, and then you're trying to put that off on somebody else. When you don't even know if that's all how it is for you. You don't even know if you got your right message out of what you heard. You got somebody else's message. Now it's time for you to get your own. Read that same shit and get your own message.
Get your own message because it's going to your experiences are going to dictate what it's going to say and carry it on. Okay, what is this? Every story has a hero, a villain, and a guide.
Yes.
They only demand this because they want to be the hero in your story. Yet the guide is the most powerful position. Batman had Robin, and Batman was shit without his guide, Alfred. Be an Alfred and be okay with that. That you know what? You know what, DeMarco?
I love that one.
Be an Alfred, honey.
I'm gonna try to take. I'm gonna probably rephrase.
You know what? You know what?
I'm gonna
love the fuck
I'm
out that.
rephrase it a little bit because I'm gonna take the man from Black Lightning because you know they can't do.
Well, Uncle Gamby.
Yeah, Uncle Gamby, okay? Because Uncle Gamby be on that shit. Because without Uncle Gamby, some of your shit ain't gonna work. You ain't gonna know the knowledge that you need to know because your fucking head's so on fire. You are hot. You need Uncle Gamby, okay?
Okay.
I love that. I love that analogy, DeMarco. You did that. You did that, honey.
So yes, honey, that there is where this is. Wait a minute, what you say, Eric? Wish I could record this conversation over there. Some folks need to hear this. Download it, honey. You know how to download and clip it out.
Right.
Okay.
And you can put it up on your post. We can't play it on the live thing, but you can put it up on the post.
Yeah.
Upload stuff too when we make those posts. Just the same way you order upload pictures and stuff. Like you put your dinner up there tonight with your selfish ass. I'm tired of you being selfish and shit. He has spaghetti and a fucking Red Lobster biscuits. That's what he made. He's so damn selfish. He gonna just post a damn picture. He lucky it's snowing up there. But yeah, you could put clips and stuff up there too, E.
We should be constantly again. We have to keep renovating. Yep. Ain't that what we said before?
Yeah.
Renovation.
Renovations, honey. Every 7 years we gonna have to do a couple new things.
Okay, remodel and renovate, honey, because oftentimes you don't get rid of the damn house. You just have to renovate it.
That's
okay. It's okay to put it when you done bought the house, honey, and you have to add,
you want to add some shit there. On.
Hello. Okay.
Put in a pool, a gazebo, some.
And when you do that, you increase its value. Okay.
Increase your value.
Its value.
Increase your value.
Exactly. Increase your value.
You did that.
Here's what it is. Now, I'm going to get biblical on y'all just a little bit, honey.
Oh, come on.
Just hit me.
I need a word.
Because most of y'all will sit up there and pray for increase. Y'all always say, Lord, give me increase. I pray for increase, increase my territory, increase my value, increase my value. Okay, increase my worth. See, how do you do that? You do with the necessary things that you need to do for you.
I was going to say, so don't just ask the Lord for it and don't work towards it.
See, increase. Okay, increase. Okay.
Make your property value go up.
Okay. Exactly. Okay. Exactly. Since this is the temple. Okay, since this is the temple. And let me give you this. Let me give you this, honey. Let me give you this. Because oftentimes y'all think that y'all are do it yourself, just a DIY, do it yourself. And sometimes honey, you're gonna have to go call the plumber. You have to call the gardener. You're gonna have to call. Okay, do you hear where I'm going with this? Okay, 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 you're gonna have to call somebody to help you get it together. Okay, because
you're gonna have to call on the village.
Okay.
Because remember back in the day, well, y'all ever know anybody know about Amish people and stuff, right? Amish people, when they building a house, it don't matter who it's for. Everybody coming to help build it.
Woo!
Just in case y'all ain't know about that, because y'all know I'm from Pennsylvania, baby.
Woo! Wait a minute, girl, that just rocked me. Woo! Girl, that just rocked me. That just rocked me. It don't matter who the house is for, honey.
Everybody.
We gonna build it to make the neighborhood look good.
Because you know when the kids grow up, they about to get married.
Yeah.
The whole community comes and help put that house together.
Yeah.
That's how they do it.
Yes. Yes.
And see how we got all this fancy. Yes, honey. You know, we got all this fancy technology and everything. Thanks. We got all this fancy tech. And you wonder how the Amish people do it without it.
See.
Oh, thank you. Look, I'm getting goosebumps.
I just felt it in my spirit, honey. It means you about to make me hit you. Yes, honey. Come on. What you say? God will only promote you in life to the level of the tolerance of your pain. If you can't manage your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, then ask for reordering your life to order your steps. Listen, sweetie.
Make me over.
Okay, come on up in here, Tony.
Make me over. God, I need you to make me over.
Okay, right. See. Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all need to understand that sometimes it's okay to have to start over. It's okay to start from scratch.
Oh,
go ahead.
I got to piggyback on that because see, starting from scratch does not mean failure.
It does not.
It doesn't. Now, what it does mean is that you've gone through something. Sometimes it hurts. Now, understand. I want y'all to hear this because sometimes it's going to hurt. But I told y'all about the process. The process ain't cute. It ain't supposed to be motherfucking cute. The process is never a cute thing. Process ain't never cute. Why? Because damn it, it is supposed to get that grit and that grind and get you down to your finest, beautiful state. So that when the process is over, folks can see you in your beautiful, authentic glory and your shine and your beauty.
And for you people who are a little superficial, let me break it down for you on that side. You know how when you're going to get plastic surgery, and I ain't talk about our tummy tucks and stuff like that because I need one too. But think about somebody going to get a boob job or you know, they get the facelifts and stuff like that, right? When you get it, you is fucked up for weeks. You swollen, you fucked up for weeks. But baby, when them bandages come off.
See?
Yeah, so yeah, I will take it to us with the tummy tucks and stuff because I need one.
Okay.
When the bandages come off and that belly be flat,
come on
and
now.
that new burst of energy you got, it's the same thing. Because you're going to go through some pain before you get to the weeks and stuff that go by before you able to even walk right. The bruising is gone and everything. So I just wanted to say that for the people who may not understand it when we talk about the spiritual stuff, there's the reference for
Say
it.
that. Okay. Wait a minute. Red just came back in. Let me get him in because
okay.
Let me get him. Red, come on up in here while I'm getting these comments.
Oh shit. Oh shit. You got the dynasty mask on?
Okay. It's part of the process. It's a rebirth at times. That's right. Starting over doesn't mean you're starting at 1. If your step is at 10, muscle memory kicks in and you go from 10 to 11, 12, 13. It feels like starting over. But that's because you in a new room. Say it.
But think about this. Even if you did start all the way over, right? Think about it in the way that you cook something, right? And you might have messed up.
Right.
You had to start over. But you know what not to do the next damn time.
Exactly. How about that? The only thing you have to be careful about the process is that you have to make sure that the process is right for you. Do you know how many processes we've been in and it wasn't for us? This was one of the biggest revelations that came when I really started waking up. Aunt Nikki just talked about this. Now, let me tell you something about that because you're absolutely right. Oftentimes, what ends up happening is we take on other people's shit.
Oh, he's showing us the venue.
Okay, there we go.
Just mute him. Yeah, so he just want to show us.
Okay. Hey, now, what's going on, darling? Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, you ready to talk?
It's loud. It's loud in there, Red.
Yeah. Oh, he got his mask on. Hold on. I got you muted. So when you ready to talk, let me know. The thing about this thing here, about understanding the process, okay, and that there is, oftentimes you will know when what you're going through ain't for you because you're not the one benefiting from it. Okay. Oftentimes you end up in somebody else's shit. Ain't got nothing to do with you. And you put yourself there, okay, on a what would Jesus do kind of thing, or because you're trying to help out somebody, or this, that, and the other. Listen, there's something about a calendar. Oh, I wish I could find this. I have a saying. It's a poem about the butterfly, okay? And the butterfly talks about, I mean, it talks about someone saw the butterfly trying to come through the cocoon, you know, and because there was a little crack in it or whatever, it wanted to be helpful and things, and the child opened up and let the butterfly come out of the cocoon and this, that, and the other.
But it wasn't finished. It wasn't finished, right?
No, it wasn't finished. And not knowing. What's up?
You loud as hell. Mute him again. Because that sounds like you about to finish out some real good stuff. So we don't need
that. He doing this thing, honey. But what it is that the person come up and wanted to help out, you know, help the butterfly out because he was like, oh, poor thing, honey, you have such a hard time, you know, I wanted to help him out. But what the person did not know was that the butterfly had to go through all that because squeezing through that little spot was going to get the fluid where it needed to be so that the wings could be this and this and that. And the way how it's, you know, everything was necessary in order for this butterfly to be the beautiful butterfly. Right. But because you came in and interrupted something or took something on, you fucked it up. Now this thing, honey, is walking around here, you know,
deformed and shit.
Deformed,
but
broken
not looking pretty the way it's supposed to
the
look.
way it's supposed to look because you got in there. And oftentimes, how many times do we say that? You know, anytime you go getting into somebody else's shit, you end up fucking it up because you doing something, thinking that you're doing something. Child,
And
yeah,
because you don't want to admit that this ain't what you should be doing, and you overstay your shit, and now you're mad. But you can't be mad at nobody but you, because the minute that you knew this wasn't for you and you stayed, that is no longer that other person's shit. That's your
that's it.
shit.
That's yours. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That there is it.
Accountability, baby. That accountability will fuck you up
That
when
part.
you ain't ready to face it. It's all
That
about
part.
being honest in that damn mirror. When you asking yourself them questions, are you answering honestly? Because
Okay.
ain't nobody there but you and you.
Right. Okay. So yes, my John. Okay, hold on. Let me go over here to Red and see what's going on for a minute, children. All right, he over there doing this thing, y'all. Right. Okay. Okay.
We want a party too. Shit.
Okay.
Where the cheese at?
So what we're going to do, children. Wait a minute. I had you know I want bitch, what? What? Y'all trying to make me act like I'm at the club and shit, honey. Okay.
At the club or something, and then me and Uncle Meech, we all live.
Meet me
But
at the club. It's going down. Okay. Yeah, I know that song.
You know that one?
Meet me at the club. Nigga, it's going down. Nigga, be at the club. Okay, right. Okay.
I'm about to make pizza. You want one?
So yeah, so listen. What we're going to do, I had something else I want to go into, but I think it's going to change the trajectory. And we're getting late, and I don't want this because talking about this Ted Cruz shit, him going going down there to Cancun and shit, you know, while Texas is frozen and things of that nature. Now, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this out loud. I don't think there was anything, not that there was anything wrong with what he did, because they're trying to make it seem like he was wrong for doing it. I'm not going to be bold and arrogant to say he was wrong. What I am going to say is that that's tacky as motherfucking hell. That's tacky as motherfucking hell. How is it that you going to sit down here and go traveling when can't nobody else travel? They got all that goddamn snow down there. Can't nobody else travel. How in the fuck you going to get up and take away time?
Ignorant.
From doing what you're supposed to do to get the citizens correct. But you took away time to go travel, to go take your daughter down to what, Cancun or wherever the fuck they went. Okay. That is not the tea. That was the tea. Because I can't say, you know, because the whole idea of it is this. I bet all of us, that we could just pop up and get up on the plane to go somewhere warm and shit, so I ain't got to deal with the power outage, we would have all done it. Okay. However, I didn't say he wrong, but that was tacky. It was. That was tacky as hell.
And you got people, a lot of them people, they said they was like rolling the electricity.
Yes.
I'm like, what the hell? I didn't even know that they could do some shit like that.
Because of the grid. Listen, they still own. I did not know that Texas and all of that, they own the same power grid down there.
The people, when I was over, the reason why I know that, I didn't even watch the news. Over, you know, people over in Bigo have been talking about Natural Woman. They had to evacuate.
Wow. Okay, it's crazy.
These people, yeah,
Okay.
It's not that you couldn't do it, but that shit was tacky as fuck.
It's that is tacky. It's tacky as hell. Absolute motherfucking tacky. Tacky. And then
Well, he been tacky, so we shouldn't expect it too much more. So.
Exactly. And I'm having a problem with that. I'm having a major problem with that. Okay. Now here's something that came across my news feed, but it happened like 7 years ago. And I didn't hear about this. And that there was a Mexican guy who killed his best friend. Okay. Shot him in the head. Then cut his penis off and fed it to the dog.
I know it. Why? Did his best friend sleep with his wife or something?
No, he was saying they were drunk and his best friend was trying to touch him in a sexual manner.
Oh, shit.
Okay. I said, what? They were both drunk. He claimed his friend was trying to touch him in a sexual manner. He got mad. They got to sugar one another. The best friend went to go urinate somewhere and he decided to follow the dude. And he walked up on him, honey, and shot him in the head. But what happened when he woke up the next day, he had so much regret and remorse about it, to where he got into a fight with his stepfather and his brothers because he wanted to turn himself in and they were telling him no.
Oh, shit.
So when he got down there, he all battered and bruised and shit in his face. But he went to go turn himself in the next day. This was in 2014, and he was sentenced in 2016. Okay. And what was he sentenced to? Wait a minute, I forgot what this is. 8 years. He got 8 years.
8 years?
Yeah.
That don't sound right. I mean, I know you remorseful and shit, but you cut the man dick off.
And fed it to the dog.
And fed it to the damn dog.
Yeah, because according to the story, he said the dog, he was going through something else with it, but the dog kept sniffing it and kept getting around him and sniffing and sniffing. So he just fed it to him and the dog ate it.
Now, I know that shit ain't funny for real, but damn. It's a little bit.
Okay.
Why was you... Nigga, what kind of shit you on that you... Listen... I don't get it. I don't get it. Right. You niggas, yeah.
JoJo said you working that Beyonce red hair, darling.
It's purple, boo. Matter of fact, the name of it is called Purple Soda.
Okay. It was irresponsible, selfish, and tacky. Okay. Well, it's Ted Cruz, another of Trump's butt-kissing hoes. We can expect much better than tacky. Okay, right. Okay, a smurfing clown. Okay, right. Okay, all of that. Okay. All of that. Do you understand? All of that. So, darling, yeah, I just wanted to voice my little opinion on that real cutely because see, you got too many people down here that are suffering, honey. Texas and carrying on, child, them kids, they freezing to death, literally.
Right.
Okay, because y'all on these damn power grids. I don't understand what in the hell made y'all think that nobody was going to understand the power grid. Listen, I survived the blackout. 2004, 2014, or whatever it was. No, it was 2014. I think it was 04. When the children sat down there and the power grid had went out. Okay.
Why would they think something like Texas is a state that be hotter than a motherfucker?
Right.
So not just the snow can fuck up the damn electric, but the heat can too. So why would you build something like that in Texas to begin with? Why would you think that that would be all right?
Because then, see, I'm gonna tell you, those power grids and carrying on where you got everything centralized on one grid.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, y'all did not think in advance of what would happen if the bitch over circuited. You have nothing in place. You had no outputs. Okay, nothing. And for those who never believe in global warming and carrying on, well, honey, here we have. Here we have. If this ain't getting your mind into something to say there's something that's going on with our weather and we have to do something better about it. Texas don't get that kind of damn cold down there. They down to 18 degrees and all this damn snow.
The other couple days it was like 7 degrees and shit like
Yes.
that.
Y'all down here with all that, the power went off. So they have no lights, they have no water, they have no heat. Phone service is shot. Okay.
Places around Fort Worth had to evacuate. Everybody don't have nowhere to go.
Where they gonna go if the power out? Where they gonna go?
What it was every place power wasn't out. So people went to places where power was. Like, thank God, Natural had a friend. She said she told us over there that they had an Airbnb. You understand what I'm saying? You got people with kids and shit like that. They in a season that they don't normally have. And then this idiot goes the motherfucking where you go?
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you in a minute.
Cancun or some shit you said?
I thought, yeah, that's it. Cancun, Mexico.
Let them tell it. Let them Trump ass motherfucker. And I never understood that with his ass either. Your last name Cruz, bastard. And here you go always kissing this dumb it.
You know what I find to be so funny is that on this news feed, honey, they showing him with a Puerto Rican flag mask on.
Oh.
Well, wait a minute. I think this is Puerto Rican.
Is he? Let me see. I know the Puerto Rican flag.
Hold on.
I mean, they all red, white, blue, but Puerto Rican.
Yeah, but it got one star,
and it got like the triangle. The Mexican flag is that red. It's almost like an Italian flag, almost. I think. Hold on, y'all. I'm just making homemade pizzas. Y'all see my turkey pepperoni? Y'all see? Me and McMillions. I don't know why I'm eating this late because I ain't eat all day. All I had was chips, salsa, and tortilla chips like a damn dumbass. All damn day. So I am making pizza. Oh, I'm sorry. My flashy, y'all. Y'all know I got a big old booty back here. I got a big old booty back there. Sorry if I flashed anybody with it. But, yeah, y'all. Y'all know I don't usually work on Thursdays, but I got out of my training a little early. So I came on over here. I miss y'all. I hate giving my back to y'all. That's rude. That's rude for me to have my back turned. So I'm trying to put these pepperonis on here with my back this way. And I know everybody be getting hitting hard with the weather and stuff. I hope everybody been okay. Y'all know I've been going through 9,000 things. And then now that I'm over on Beagle, it requires way more of my time than I thought it would. It requires a set amount of hours, and I got to make a set amount of gifts so that I get paid. So I'm off over there a lot. Oh, y'all, I was in a poetry contest tonight. I probably could have won. If that man ain't coming there, he was spitting fire, though.
I'm sorry. I ended up hitting the wrong button and took myself out.
Oh, I was talking. I was doing my little Martha Stewart. I was like, y'all, I don't want to give y'all my back, so I'm putting my pepperonis on a pizza like this. I'm making some homemade pizza. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Lord have mercy. Okay.
What happened?
I'm trying to. I had everything pulled up, but
well, y'all know what the Puerto Rican flag is.
I had it, but I'm just trying to get a picture.
State in motherfucking distress. He partying, but he ain't no different. Remember, Trump used to be golfing every damn where.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, I got a picture. I got one I can share, so where y'all can sit up here and tell me what this is, because there's not. I thought it was Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican flag is it has a triangle on it.
Yeah, got a side,
it's the triangle.
It's a sideways triangle.
Yeah. But
if y'all ever need a protein,
okay, you see that?
That's the Texas flag.
That's Texas's flag. Okay. Oh, I didn't even know they. But I don't live there, so I don't know the state flag. Okay. Okay. So it's a Texas flag. Okay, I'll give him that.
I know you win a Texas flag and your ass somewhere partying and your whole damn state in distress, you damn bastard.
Okay. What's this about? 500,000 people losing power in Texas because of a severe winter bliss. That's crazy. Okay.
Ain't that crazy?
And you, but like I said, I don't want to beat him up because he went, because that's not the issue. It's just tacky and in poor taste.
And
as a senator, or
you should have been making sure your state was okay, or at least to the best of your ability, before your ass is flying off and letting everybody
before
see.
You feel, and how is it you tell myself, oh well, my daughters wanted to go, so I just, I came down to make sure that we got them settled and straight. How? Don't you have a wife?
Nigga, I'm sure y'all got nannies. Stop lying. And some people you got. I mean, y'all might not have as many, but some Secret Service could have did that shit.
Exactly. I'm having a hard time with that. I'm having a hard time with that. So, listen, children, and this is where this all goes. It goes down to the power of what it is that you vote for, who you say you want to represent you. Okay, y'all see, we lost Rush Limbaugh. No, they lost Rush Limbaugh.
We lose.
Okay, because and I know this is going to sound harsh and cruel, and I know y'all, for those of y'all who are pro Rush and carrying on, you're probably going to say that if it had been Obama or somebody that I care for, and the word I'm about to say, that I would have a fit, and you're probably right. So
you're so damn right.
I already know this is going to be a double standard, what I'm about to say. But honey, I felt not a goddamn thing. Okay, not a goddamn thing.
Like they said, a goddamn ant died.
I didn't feel nothing. Okay, so much so I didn't even post it on my page. Okay, I didn't even post it on my page. Because
damn, or something. You say something. I kept scrolling through that shit. I didn't try to find out how he died. I didn't probably
listen.
I don't mean to sound that cold, but that's just the way it is, y'all. I'm telling you.
And the sad thing about it is that for those conservatives who followed him, who believed in him, as a matter of fact, honey, I was listening to the news reports and they were saying that, a lot of folks put their trust in him, and he was like the voice of the conservative people, and he became like the law, honey. Basically, if Rush Limbaugh said it, then it got to be true, or got the stamp of improvement, or whatever. I mean, hell, Agent Orange even endorsed him and things of that nature. So, those are the kinds of things that now he's gone, and I'm sure somebody else is going to come. They've groomed somebody to come up and take his spot, or to be the next, or whatever the case may be. But I want y'all to understand something, and that there is, just as we are passionate about our beliefs and what we feel and what we think should be right and carrying on, we have the equal and opposite passion on the other side. Okay, so now what we have to learn how to do is come together to find the happy medium. And when I say come together, I don't mean just we all just try to have a kumbaya moment, because
look, you took kumbaya right out my ear, because I was like, I'm not.
Most of this is not about having a kumbaya moment.
A mutual respect. Let's call it that. a mutual respect. It could be because, you know, everybody goes through loss. Meech, how the hell you get frozen? I don't know how he got frozen, y'all, but we're gonna call it a mutual respect moment. Respect the fact that there will be people who have different views, have different feelings, and as an adult, you should be able to agree to disagree. I don't like the bullshit that they be spewing. They don't like the bullshit that we be spewing, but hey, it is what it is. That's why we live where we live. You know, you know. And somebody gonna try to make me feel something I don't feel. You can't. You can't. You know. But I'm not going to like bash the man and all kinds of stuff like that. He's gone, and I'm sure that people feel the way that they feel about him. I mean, I'm sure he had people that loved him. Everybody got people that love him, you know. So if he ain't no different than no other human being, he had people that love him just like it's people that we love. Like me said, had it been Obama, people be like, "Oh, if it was Obama, you'd have had a fit." I sure the fuck would. And I don't care. Like I got a lot of friends, and I'm making new associates and stuff like that who don't rock with the way we rock or whatever, and I'm okay with that. I just don't I'm not going to argue with somebody because their feelings are their feelings. You know what I'm saying? So I've come to find out ever since that day when I was driving Uber. I don't know if y'all remember. I was driving Uber and a Trump supporter had got in my car, right? What the hell was that? Oh, sorry, y'all. I thought I saw something strange. It was a piece of yarn. That's what I get for being so scary. A Trump supporter got in my car, and he wasn't one of those ones that like storm the Capitol and shit like that. He was a real level-headed man, and he talked to me like we all talk all the time. And he says, "I am a conservative. I do vote for Trump, and I did vote for Trump and all kinds of stuff." He said, "But that don't mean I believe in all of his policies. That don't mean that I think everything he does is right." So that I had to think about that. Was Biden my first choice? Fuck no. Was I gonna vote for Trump? Fuck no. So we had to do our due diligence in finding the things that we need to get out of Biden to make this work for us. You know, because sometimes you'll get people who what is this? I'm sorry. This would be dope for networking. Okay. You'll have people like if they was on the Trump side of things. So they automatically want to tell you everything that Biden has done. He's this, he's that. He signed this bill, he signed that bill. At the end of the day, y'all, I'm tired of telling people about how those bills work and all of those shit. Like, because you can find some of the most knowledgeable people who still don't know everything. And even when you want to tell it to them, they're not going to want to hear it because their mind is made up, just like our minds are made up. So we got to look at that on both sides. They're going to feel how they feel. We're going to feel how I feel. You can't tell me how to feel. I can't tell you how to feel. So he died, and, you know, I'm sure his family is heartbroken. Like I said, all the people who love him are probably very heartbroken. And anybody who died, you know, anybody that we care about that died, people won't be heartbroken. So it's not like I would say, "Oh, fuck that nigga. I don't care if he died." No, I'm not going to say that. But I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't scroll and say, "Oh, my God, but what happened to him?" Like, when Meech came and said, you know, Marky passed away, I want to know what the fuck happened because I care. Now, I'm not going to talk bad about him because he did, but I ain't got nothing to say. He was told, what your grandma tell you?
How about that? Okay, now listen, let me tell y'all something. And this is how I know they're listening to me. Because right after I said that, y'all see I went there. Do you know my internet went out?
Look, they've been doing that shit to us over on Vigo too. Every time me and Medusa get to talking about some some shit that's beneficial to her shit go out. Then we go over to my live, get into it deep, go out. We on Natural's page today. Get to talking because Fundi Fee is over there now. She on the page with us. We networking. We coming. Let's power this thing. In the middle of a goddamn poetry thing because that poetry was too deep for their ass.
See,
cut us off.
They just cut me down, child. Okay. It's an old saying of truth. We are not in this world to fit in, just to get along with others. Same idea words.
Right.
We are only to stand out, to express our freedom of speech, to agree and to disagree, and that's okay. We still live. Preach me, Nikki. All right, JoJo.
Yes.
Okay. That's some bullshit. Okay. I know, child. Okay, bullshit.
That's some
Okay.
bull smurfing.
Cruz is a white passing Latino, so he's one of those who allows himself to be identified as Latino only by his name. In every other way to appease his Republican cohorts, he lets colorism get him ahead. Can't fuck with that one.
You better say it.
Can't fuck with that one, honey. That's what come out. I didn't realize that was a Texas flag on his mask. I thought that was a Puerto Rican flag. Right. I was like, well, how about that? Because I was gonna have a whole new to do with that.
Right.
But I'm like, okay, wow, here we go. But listen, I'm gonna let that go. I was going to go into a whole police thing, but I knew this monogamy thing was going to take up some things. So before like I said earlier, I was going to do this later on today, and I was going to put a video montage together of my cousin's pictures. But today she would have been 55 years young, and I'm okay. It's just that it's just very weird,
because it's still so new.
Yeah,
and the birthday came up so fast.
Yeah, but we knew it was. I knew it was coming because we were hoping that she would at least live to see her 55th.
Yeah.
And then it's just I had an incident that happened on Valentine's Day.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, that's okay.
Right. And what happened was I was abruptly and rudely awakened by a knock at my door. And the knock at my door was one of them almost like to kick my door in kind of shit. Okay. I'm sleeping on the couch and I jumped up and I'm mad as hell. Like, who in the fuck is this at my door? And I thought it was one of my daughters, right? Because I was about to read the fuck out of her ass. Okay. God knows I was about to read her ass for motherfucking filth. Okay. And so when I went to the door, I'm in my underwear and my damn t-shirt. I usually sleep nude. However, I didn't this particular time. So I go to the door and I'm like, what? And I look and they are at my door. They are like 7 or 8 deep. Okay. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Hello? And what pissed me off was I got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 7. Okay, 6 or 7. Okay, I'm looking at them. But there's another one that's on the steps, like out of my shot, and then he comes looking around like, I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yes. And then like, good morning, sir. I said, well, good morning. And they say, are you the resident here? I said, yes, I am. Are you? And then I forget how it goes. All I know is they kept asking, was I alone? They, he hit his little cam or whatever, so they got it recorded. And I really need to go get a copy of that, actually. As a matter of fact, I think I will. I'll do that in the morning because I want a copy of that goddamn footage. Because I'm like, what is this? They said, well, we're here to serve at a restaurant. And the best part, right? And they said, well, we're looking for someone. I said, well, who are you looking for? Well, sir, what is your name? And I'm like, my name is Demetrius Taylor. Well, did you live here? I said, yes. How long have you lived here? I said, I've been living here for 14 years. What is this about? Well, we're looking for someone. Well, who are you looking for, damn it? Okay, so now I'm starting to get that way, but I'm trying to keep myself together because I'm 6'4", I'm 365 pounds. Okay, y'all already came as strong as y'all are. Okay, if I had shown any kind of anything, that could have went terribly wrong real quickly.
Period.
Okay. So they're like, well, are you here by yourself? I said, I'm alone. What is it? And they never would tell me who the fuck they were looking for. So I said, well, do you want to come in here and see that I'm by myself? So they said, well, I said, come in here. I am by my. So now I'm getting frustrated. So then they went looking through this old junky ass house, child. And you know, I'm embarrassed, but not embarrassed. I'm like, no, you get what the fuck you get. Okay, beating on my goddamn door like this. So then when they when as they were looking to see that I was by myself, he says, Mr. Officer Wilson, and I know that because I just got his name in my head. He says, oh, well, we're looking for Mickey Carter. I said, Mickey Carter? I said, that's my cousin. Your cousin? I said, yeah. I said, but she's dead. Excuse me? I said, she's dead. She died on January 18th of this year. Oh, but we're sorry for the inconvenience. Sorry for the motherfucking inconvenience.
You bang on my door in the middle of the night, wake me out my motherfucking sleep.
No, it's
when
early in the
you
morning.
came to that.
I had just got home from work. Okay, I got off that with because you know last weekend I worked overnight. Okay, I got home from work. No. I'm sorry. No, that was Saturday. No, this is early. However it was, I had just went to bed. I had, because y'all know Saturday I had how did that go? One of them days I took the extra gig. Was it Saturday, the 13th or whatever it was?
You took the extra gig, yeah, on the 13th because we left the gender reveal.
Okay, right. That was Saturday. So I got home, early. So they come beating on the motherfucking door. It's like 8:30 in the morning on a Sunday. So that threw me off because it's a Sunday.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? And so I called down to College Park Police Office. And I ended up talking to a lieutenant. I think his name was Lieutenant Johnson. Whoever I talked to, he was lieutenant. And what he said to me was, I said, maybe I'm pissed because this happened to me and things of that nature. I don't know. I said, but I'm not understanding how in the hell y'all don't know this girl is dead. Or how did y'all know that she did, how y'all not cross-reference to understand that she was not here. Right. She had an address over in fucking Decatur. Okay. How do y'all not know that? Okay. And he says to me that, oh, well, it's not in the system that she's died or whatever. We don't get that kind of information and things of that nature. And that your address happens to be the last address that she gave when she was last arrested. I said, I don't know nothing about no arrests or anything like that. I said, she used my address when she first moved back here. And that was like 5 or 6 years ago, child. And since then, honey, she's been in a couple of places. And I know if y'all got detectives, y'all can follow her because I know y'all know how to go and cross-reference motherfucking names. This is what the fuck y'all do. So how do y'all not know that she lived in damn Decatur? And that's bothering me. It is really bothering me because now I'm sitting up here, and I said, thank God I'm not a gun owner.
Yeah, because
the way how they banged on that motherfucking door, had I came to the door with my gun, this would have been a whole different kind of situation. I said, because this could have went awry very, very, very quickly. And y'all here to serve a motherfucking search warrant, which means as strong as y'all came, y'all were prepared.
Period.
For confrontation and aggravation.
Yep.
You know. So no, I'm thoroughly pissed, and it still ain't set right with me because now I understand that they were doing their job. So I'm not necessarily mad at the cops or whatever. I'm not necessarily mad at them. What I am mad I'm mad at the system because damn it, you can't tell me you're a detective and if you following a motherfucking case and you trying to serve an arrest warrant, there's no way that y'all ain't dotted your I's and crossed the T's on this. How come y'all don't know or did the investigation to find out what's what? Especially when you're looking for somebody. Because if I could go on here on Google and sit down here and pay $25 to get a background search on somebody, and I could get all their motherfucking addresses, how come y'all didn't do that shit? And y'all got a better system. Y'all get that shit quicker than I can. That's not making sense to me. That ain't making sense to me.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, I'm going to address the city council because perhaps we need to look at we keep talking about we need better training. Well, I'm telling you, let's get specific. Y'all need to have a training model because across the country, we've had too many times where y'all went to the wrong house. Brianna is dead because y'all went to the wrong goddamn house. Okay, how come these systems, as technologically advanced as we are, there is no reason for these kinds of mistakes to happen? And then on top of it, y'all coming down so damn tough. You know, if I tell y'all this, you know, and I understand the folks that lie, they can't know, they don't live here, blah, 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 blah. I get all that.
Right.
But how come y'all have not done any due diligence prior to coming to my door?
Because if y'all had a warrant, why wasn't y'all watching? You got a warrant. Do some surveillance.
Right. So,
Knock on the door at a decent time. I don't fucking know. Ask the neighbors.
Right.
Remember back in the day, the cops would go over and ask you?
But that be that. So, all right, y'all. What we gonna do? We gonna let y'all get back to y'all day or y'all the rest of y'all night and carrying on. Do note this coming Saturday, the 20th, we will not be on because we still in the gender reveal, birthday celebration, and all that kind of stuff we be doing. We're going to be at Lips, the drag queen bar and restaurant. So yeah, that there is that. What you say, Tracy? Jarring to say the least. Nobody needs to be a victim of circumstances for some nonsense. Exactly.
Right.
Okay. What exactly means they're not doing their jobs right. They also are trying to live this Breonna Taylor moment, but failed miserably. Thank God he blocked their dumb asses. Right. Okay. So yeah. So this coming Saturday we won't, but we'll be back tomorrow. And all of that. So with that being said, honey, you may finish all of your crumpets, darling, because the tea has been dished. And you've been dishing tea, darlings. Oh, with Big Meech and Aunt Nikki and the big guy ally, Big Red, honey. So, honey, if you love us, tell all of your friends. But if you hate us, tell all of your motherfucking enemies. But do know this. Everything that we're doing over here, any way, shape, style, form, or fashion, everything that we're doing will move forward. We got some good things coming down the line, honey, for 2021. I'm excited about some prospects and things that we got coming. We're going to beat this pandemic thing. We're going to get around this thing and coming on. Be looking for a Big Meat story time. We're going to call that chamomile. Okay, because you know it's all about the tea, so we're gonna have some chamomile and rose hips.
All right.
Okay, and what that is, yeah, well, I'm gonna leave it at that because yeah, it's gonna be story time. Okay. And it's going to be child friendly. So for those of you who have children and carrying on, this is going to be something that I'm going to exclusively put together for families. Okay. So keep that up in mind that we got that coming down the way. And then soon and very soon, honey, we're gonna start recording. We're gonna have to learn how to do what the children are doing as far as being COVID friendly with recording because we're trying to get these scripts together. I got to sit down and get some scripts together and start working on some scripted programming for you because Diversity TV is about to launch soon with some original programming and things of that nature. And also, my other show, Atlanta's Up and Rising, we're recording again. Okay, so I'm going to be hosting that. I don't produce that. I'm just a host over there. And I am in need of independent artists. If you got good product, you know how we're looking for. See, here's your double whammy. Y'all know how we do independent tea over here, which we haven't done in a little minute. I need artists. If y'all got product and things of that nature, you got your EP ready, you got your press kit. I need for you to inbox me immediately. If you're here in the Atlanta area and want to come on Atlanta's Up and Rising, this is where you get to come on. I interview you. If you have, you can perform live, or if you have a decent video of you, or maybe you got your music video or something, we're able to show it on that particular platform. And we're going to give you a double thing because here on Dishing Tea, we're going to sit down there and bring you on independent tea, totally emancipated artists. We'll highlight you here. And on this program is where we're going to do the snippet or sip it. Okay. Either we're going to sip that tea, honey, we're going to snip them buds, honey. Snip the tea leaves, child. Snip it up. Okay. And bag it. Okay. Oh.
You want one? I'll make you one.
Oh.
Look, I made two, so if you want to jump in the car, come around and get it. You can have it.
Oh. Okay, good. I'm lazy, but
I had to do that because that goddamn Eric always posting his fucking food with his selfish head. He lucky I love him. You cool? That girl still stalking you? Because if she is, tell me her name so I can.
Okay. So on that note, my darlings, see, on that note, my darlings, we're going to let you guys get on that way. So inbox me immediately. Okay. Inbox me immediately with your stuff and let me know because we tape on Wednesdays, honey. I want to get you down here so that we can get the film and stuff going. So, all right. So on that note, my darling.
See you tomorrow, guys.
And my darlings. Scene.